Yeah,
Yo,
it's good, bro.
hey shit, yo, can you hear the music?
Yeah, I can hear. I can hear.
All right, cool, cool. All right, it's goody, bro.
Somebody saying no audio.
Yeah, somebody sent on audio. I don't know. I mean, shit, you can hear me. I'm sure they can hear me. And y'all hear me out there? Give me a thumbs up if y'all can hear us clear, man. Yeah. You got to rock with this. This is out right now. This is Flex on them out right now. All major platforms. Got the video
Yeah,
streaming going heavy. Hey, yo,
definitely, man.
for those of y'all that don't know, man, for those of y'all that ain't familiar, this is my guy, man. This is my brother, yo. Like I know this cat, bro, since he had the braids.
Facts, man. Yo, I'm actually in the old hood right now. That's
Oh,
crazy.
you on the block right now?
Yeah, I'm across the street from your old building. That's crazy.
Got you. That's what it is. Nah, so like I know you personally, but I'm doing this for the people. So what I do is I like to walk. I like to walk it back. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So I'm gonna take you back, and I know I pretty much know your story, but this is for them. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take it back to as far back as you want to go, and what inspired you? Because you've been writing forever, bro. So
Yeah, man.
so I got a couple personal questions
Mhm.
with the music that I want to ask because I've always kind of been curious, like, what made you start pushing that pen?
Oh man, yo, for as long as I can remember, my mom's had the music in the crib. You know what I'm saying? Playing all of the old school joints. I don't know if you know what I'm saying, for the young heads that ain't never heard of New York hot tracks and Ralph McDaniel. What's his show, man?
Ralph McDaniel. What? Yeah, he had the late night, the showbox. I think it was. Was it not? It wasn't showbox.
No,
It was the hot box, or it was some
I,
box.
yeah, I remember New York hot tracks specifically because I actually still got those VCR tapes, and we'll get back to it. It'll come to me. But yeah, man, my moms used to record videos. You know what I'm saying, on the VCR tape. So music was always in my household growing up.
That's what's
You know
up.
what I mean? When I really started getting into hip hop, man, my favorite rappers was Nas, JD Kiss, the whole locks, Mace when he was on his street shit
Yeah,
before he
Murder
went
Mace.
pretty with it.
That was
Yeah,
Murder Mace.
facts, man. You know what I'm saying? And I really like the way Nas was telling stories. You know what I mean? So, and I used to write little short stories back in the days, man. But I started turning them shits into rhymes and all that.
That's what's up. Well, and we gonna get into that too because for those of you that don't know, this man is a producer. He's a director. This man does so many things. So we're gonna dive into all that. We're gonna let them know, all the layers of Shorty Bx. But he got a clothing brand out there. You know what I'm saying?
That's
And I
BX
mean,
apparel, man. You see
all
it,
sure he
man. You know
got
what I'm
everything.
saying?
He got hats. He got leathers. He got bubbles. He got hoodies. Whatever you need, he got it, bro. Sportswear,
I
summer wear, all that.
got it for the ladies, got it for the babies. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking infant. We got infant SBX
He
onesies,
got
man.
the
We ain't out here
onesies
playing no game.
popping out there. You heard? Before we get away from the recording from the cassettes, for those of you that don't know, when he said VCR, that's the VHS, man. Them cassettes were like this big,
Facts.
right? And if you had a bum ass movie you ain't like, you would put a little piece of paper in a little corner. You know what I mean? And you record over that shit. Tell me I'm lying.
Facts, my nigga. Facts, yo.
Tell me I'm lying. So yeah, nah. So when you say that, bro, that really speaks to the history and how long you've been writing this shit. So you said Nas, the whole locks, inspired you to write. You've been writing for so long. Is there any artists that keep you inspired today?
Like what? Like the new artist?
And just in general, is there somebody like you listen to it, you be like, oh shit, you know what I mean? Because you like when you mention Nas and the Lines, those are heavy hitters, bro. Like you can't find me one trash verse from any of them cats.
Nah. Um, the new cast, well, not so new, but I fuck with J. Cole.
Yeah, Cole
I
was
like
fine.
what I like what Kendrick been doing. Who else? Who else? You know, 5 year foreign out here getting busy.
Yeah, yeah.
Heavy. Fucking with Nicki Minaj shit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Nicki been on that shit for a minute.
Yeah, man. You know, I fuck with the with Nicki from the Come Up DVDs. You know what I'm saying? I was outside buying them joints. You
Facts, facts. That's
know what
that's
I'm saying?
that's before the Hollywood money and all that good shit.
Facts. And shout out to everybody in the trenches. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother Global, the whole triple Big V's. You know what
Global,
I'm saying?
word
Facts,
up.
man.
That's the bro right there.
You know what I mean? I've been in the studio with my man Promise hard. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Me
yeah,
and him, we got some bangers.
yeah. Promise, man. The only thing, and he know I'm mad with him because he was supposed to been drop something.
Yo,
I
man.
think the whole hood mad at him. You know what I mean? I think he was supposed to been drop something.
Shout out to my nigga TBV Promise on
Big
Instagram.
facts.
You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to be in the studio working on this How to Catch a Homicide
Yeah,
Volume 1. You know,
that
but
shit.
until that day come, you can tap in with me and everything I got going on musically, because you're gonna hear him on anything that I got. I'm
Facts.
gonna make sure I keep him on
Yeah,
his toes.
I've been peeping now. I'm like, oh, he getting on a lot more features now and shit. Before, he was real picky about jumping on certain things, and now it seemed like y'all got him back in that groove.
I got to, bro. I don't have no excuses on why I'm not working. I got my own at home studio. You know what I'm saying? I got some producers I'm frequently tapped in with. You know what I mean? Shout out to my man Laylo. He from Brooklyn, but he out there in Florida right now. That's where he live at right now.
That's what's up.
Shout out to him. Shout out to my man Remo the Hitmaker. Some of y'all may be familiar with him. Some of y'all may not be, but he was actually in that movie Paid in Full. He played Mitch little brother, the one that got kidnapped. Shout out to him. Shout out to Remo the Hitmaker. He was producing for Fred the Godson when he first came out. He got bangers with Kiss. He got joints with 50.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
tapped in with
yeah.
him
Nah,
right now.
nah, but I feel like if you from that New York market, you know who Remo is for sure, man.
Def-
And rest in peace to Fred, man. That was my guy for sure, man. Rest
Remember,
in
man,
peace,
rest in peace to Fred the Godson, man. That's Big Bronx right there, man.
big Bronx. You know, a lot of people don't know, and I don't speak on a lot of that shit, but fucking I knew Fred from like even before the music, and I didn't even know, bro. I used to, when I was boxing, I used to spar with his brother. I didn't know that was his brother.
Wow,
I
that's me.
I used to spar his brother like a 3-time New York Golden Glove championship. I actually, the year that he won it, I didn't get the goal away. My hand was fucked up and all that. But yeah, nah. So shout out to Fred, man. I mean, rest in peace
Or,
to Fred, man.
man, hip hop in the Bronx for sure definitely took a big loss, man. With what I'm saying, with him passing.
Facts. Yeah, nah, that was a big hit. But fortunately, his legacy, his wordplay, his bars. That's the beauty about music. It's timeless and shit. You know what I mean?
Or man, he got a street named after him, man. So that's
Big
big,
facts.
man. Just wish that brother was here. You know what I mean? Was here to get his
Yeah,
flowers the right
yeah.
way, but you know,
Yeah, unfortunately, that happens too much in our community, bro. It takes something tragic to happen for us to get our flowers, for us to be recognized. You know what I'm saying?
definitely, but you know, big shout out and rest in peace to Fred. Rest in peace to Big Pun. They both got streets out here named
Big
after him.
fact.
So God bless them brothers, man.
So, so you bring Pun up. So that was one of my questions, right?
Yeah.
Being that, and again, I'm a dig a little deeper, right? Because a lot of people they may not know this history, right?
Uh huh.
We grew up on the block, or one of the
Fact,
blocks, where
fact.
TS was running through heavy, right? To this very day, we still got relationships and connections with Prospect, right? Cuban Link, he kind of move in and out every now and then,
Nah,
right? Cuban still be in the hood.
I'm tapped in with Cuban too.
There
Cuban
we
be
go.
showing me
See,
well
so
love
that's what
on
I'm
the
saying. So
gram, man.
Cuban tapped in, right? Sace, right? Sace
Sace
is
is
in the
tapped
building,
in with me
right?
also. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sace is from the
He from the
building, man. Shout out to
ranch. You
Sace.
know what I'm saying?
I
From the
got I
ranch.
got I got Sace on the book, man. He be fucking with my shit heavy too.
So being that we got that, I mean, I remember the block parties and shit, Pump pulling up with the Benzes, stopping the motherfucking ice cream truck, showing love to the kids. You know what I mean? Pulling up on the Honda scooters, like we came up in that. So how much of an influence did they have on you, if any, or being that because we grew up with them, it was like, yo, that's the bro, and it didn't impact you that way.
Nah, it definitely impacted me. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause, Fat Joe is from the Bronx, the OTS.
The
Them
TS, yeah,
brothers, them brothers
Remy,
is
Armageddon.
yeah. Shout out to all the original Terror Squad members that we know personally. Shout out to Prospect, shout out to Say, shout out to Cuban. You know what I mean? Armageddon, all them brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? But I could take it back a little deeper because before I was living over here on Prospect, I'm originally from Mont Haven.
Uh,
You know what I'm saying?
uh,
And Fat Joe was
that,
originally tapped in with DITC. You know what I'm saying? That's
facts.
digging in the crates.
Yeah, yeah,
You know
that's
what I'm saying?
facts.
That's my neighborhood over there. So you know what I mean? Shout out to my nigga D Flow. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to rest in peace to my man Party Artie.
Party
For those that don't
Artie.
know,
Yeah,
you know what
yeah,
I'm
that's a
saying? He
legend.
was on the
Party
Smack
Artie is a
DVD
legend.
going head to head with Murder
Murder
Mook.
Mook,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
a fact.
Shayo, I know Murder Mook. You know what I'm saying? I ran into him a few times, but rest in peace to Party Artie.
Party
My
Artie.
big
Now,
my, my, my big
listen, ain't
homie
nothing
got
to
in his
speak
ass. So
on,
I
man.
just gotta say that, man.
Everybody know what Party Artie was about, man.
Yeah, man. So yeah, like I come from Mont Haven, Party Artie, and my older brother, 21. They used to rap together as kids, and Party Artie lived across the street from us.
Got you.
You know what I mean? So
So
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
it go back, man.
Hey, so for those y'all again, if y'all not really in tune, man, this is Shorty Bx, and so um I feel like your name is so powerful because you literally throwing the Bronx on your back because you threw it on your name. So you the representation for the Bronx. You know what I mean? Where does the name come from? I mean, obviously you from the Bronx, right? But like to take that title on, man, it's a lot of heavy hitters to come from the X. So where does that come from?
I had I got a crew. Well, I had a crew. My circle was a lot smaller these days, and I was the shortest dude in my crew, but I was like one of the older heads, of the circle. You know what I mean? So they always looked at me like I was the youngest shorty in the circle. So it was like shorty, you know what I'm saying? I'm from the Bronx. It was like the name, the blended name was a match made in heaven for me. You know what I'm
Got
saying?
you, got you.
Because at the time I was actually when I was starting to rap, when I was getting into actually writing and shit, I was looking for a rap name, and that kept coming up. Whenever I would be outside, be with my little circle full of individuals, they would always look at me like I was the youngest shorty in the circle. You know what I'm
Got
saying?
you.
So I took that shorty, and because I was, it was Shorty Bronx at first, but somebody made my shout out to my man Borg. He made a mistake on his mixtape in the feature section, he put my name in Shorty Bx. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? So
got you.
I kept it short. I was like, that shit got more of
Yeah, yeah,
a
yeah.
appeal to it. You know
and
what I
and,
mean?
and and look, and it took off. It took
Yeah.
off for you. I mean, look where you at. Look where you at with it. You know what I'm saying? Um, that's that's gonna lead me to the next question, which is like, how do you stay so inspired, bro? Because like and if you want to dig deep, you know what I'm saying. If you go with it, we could dig deep on it. But like I know some of your personal traumas that you had to deal with, and trying to find that inspiration. And you got like because you got so much material out, and there's so much you holding hostage that they don't even know. You know what I'm saying? So where do you find that inspiration to keep going forward, bro? Because I ain't gonna hold you like, you've had multiple scenarios where you could have been like, yo, I'm hanging it up. Yeah, what I mean, and you always find a way to push through that shit. So like, where do you find that inspiration? Like, what keeps you motivated?
Honestly, man, I don't even know where the inspiration come from. I think it's just my genuine love for the music. Like if it I don't even want to say that, so I'm not even gonna say that. But I find that I made this song called Grandma, and you know about the song
Yeah,
because you personally hit
yeah. I
me
had
up
to
and we
reach out. I had
dialogued
to reach
about it.
out. Yeah, yeah.
I, I think it's the pain, bro. You know what I'm saying? If I didn't have music, you know what I mean, to be able to express myself, I honestly couldn't even tell you where I would be right now.
Mm,
And when you listen to a record like Grandma, you you, you heard it. You see
yeah,
you
nah,
heard the raw emotions on
yeah.
there. and that wasn't even my intentions to be crying all over the record like
It
that.
just happened. That it's genuine energy. You can feel that shit. Like you know, as soon as I heard that, I hit you up like, yo, like that shit touched me and shit.
Yeah, man, and you know, till this day, till this day, that shit hard to listen to. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like it, you know, because I always got my when I'm driving and shit like that, I always got my iPod on shuffle, and when that joint come on, I skip it. It's hard to listen to
Hard to
that.
listen to
Or
it.
if I do find the time to listen to it, I have to be in the car. I have to be by myself to listen to that, to be able to accept all of the emotions that come with that record. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now I could only imagine um, you know, how that make you feel, you know, and then to have that body of work out there where it's almost like sometimes it's one of those things where you wish you could take back. Is it does it ever feel that way?
What would with that like? Do I like?
With that one record, you know, like somebody might come up to you like, yo, I love this record. You know what I mean? You ever feel like, you know what I mean? Because like you could be like in a groove right now, right? You could be rocking 10,000 people right now. You about to hit the stage and shit. And somebody be like, yo, you performing this song? Like, would that affect your energy and shit?
Nah, I don't. I You know, somebody asked me to perform that record at their grandmother's funeral.
Word, that's yeah, but because it's that type of record though. It's that type of record, bro. That pain is like is real pain, bro.
Yeah, because I had asked my engineer when I had sent it to him. Shout out to my engineer, Aloof. He go by the Con Genius, man. He, tap in with him if y'all fuck with the music. He's a genius at what he does. When I did the record, I wasn't sure how I felt about it because when you could hear it when I came on regular. The
Yeah,
tear just started, the emotion just hit me right when I was recording the verse. Instead of me just stopping and crying, everything was perfect. The words were still coming out, so I still kept going.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That pain was just bleeding through.
So when I sent it to him, I'm like, yo, I was actually considering erasing it and doing it over regular. He was like, nah,
Nah, yeah,
keep it just like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if I was, damn, if I was to do it live, I'll break down on stage, bro.
yeah.
I would break down on stage, but it wouldn't stop anything because it's all for that record.
For that record, fact.
You know what I'm saying? So I would, when it come off, when the joint go off, I would snap back out of it. You know what I'm saying? And get back into what I'm doing.
Hey, yo, for those of y'all that are tuned in live with us, for those of y'all that are going to see this after we're live, man, we're discussing the record called Grandma. If you ever had any loss in your life, if you lost someone that was dear to you, man, I recommend listening to that record, right? It's a good record for healing. Like I said, I at that time, I hadn't experienced any loss. And when I heard that record, it made me appreciate the people around me that much more because, you know, we tend to take time for granted. We seem to think, yo, I'll call her next week. I'll pull up next month. I'll see you. You know, matter of fact, just like this summer that just passed, I was supposed to go to PR to see my grandfather and shit. I mean, I
Yeah.
could have seen them. I could have seen them last year. This time around, last year I could have went to PR. I chose not to go and shit. And I was like, I'll see him next summer. And he died in like February. You know what I'm saying? So I tell people all the time, if you got it right now, man, go do it, man. You know what I mean? Stop putting off for tomorrow what you could do today.
Yeah, man. My condolences, man, on that, man. You know what I'm
Appreciate
saying?
that.
Because my grandma's wasn't even living in New York when she passed. You know what I'm saying? She was living with my aunt in South Carolina. You know what I'm saying? But for the majority of my grandmother's life, she was living in New York. You know what I mean? If I could have been with her, I'd have been by her side, no
Fact.
question. You know what I'm saying? When I got the news, it was crazy, man. But yeah, if y'all want to check that song and that video out, man, go download my EP. It's called Welcome to
Yeah,
New York. You know what I
welcome
mean?
to
You can
New
find you
York.
can find that grandma record on there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and so in the Welcome to New York joint, um, like so that this is what I mean about your catalog. It's so crazy, right? Because on that same EP, if I'm not mistaken, you got Keys to the City,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, word.
So and that I, to this day I still rock with that shit, right? So Keys to the City, um, it goes to show how diverse you are as an artist, because you can put so much pain but still go out there and so that does kind of go right into what you said, that if you had to perform it live, you would break down, but you would be able to carry the show on. Um, how difficult was it to pick the songs for that project itself? Because I remember prior to that, we was coming out of COVID, I think, right?
Yeah, when I was in Manhattan, there was barely anybody
Yeah,
out there.
yeah. So I remember. So we was going through, and then I remember you played a shitload of records for me. And shit, you know what I mean? In fact,
You
and then
know,
I think you and Globe had the verses, right? So,
yeah,
um, so where did you stash all those other songs, bro?
I still got them. Yeah, you know, I find it's getting like really difficult to choose songs because I'm writing and recording so much. Because you know, like when you hear the new shit that you did,
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
like, yo, now you wanna pick and choose from the
The new
newer
batch.
records.
Yeah,
And the more I do that, the more I'm forgetting about the other shits.
other
I'm not
shit.
doing it on purpose.
Yeah,
You
it
know
just
what I mean?
happened.
Like
Yeah,
shout out to Joel Santana. He's big on, you know what I'm saying, not releasing shit and having a lot of shit in the stats. I'm not doing that on purpose. It's just
got you.
I'm recording so much that I'm forgetting about the older records, yo. Because I do got a lot of shit laying around, but it's not on purpose. I,
Got you.
I could use your ears and a bunch of other people to sit with me and listen to certain records and go like, yo, I think you should put this joint right here on this project. Like, you
Yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean? Because I
yeah.
do that with my brother Globe often. I ain't did it as of lately because niggas schedules are super hectic. But
I would say, man, fucking put together a listening party, right?
yeah,
Fucking and hand out like fucking notepad or some shit, or whatever. Or have them text you, right? Like track one. Don't even tell them the titles. Just play the record and have them send you a number from like 1 to 10 based on how they feel about that record. And then by the time you're done with the night, whatever the top 10, 12 records is with the highest numbers, and that's how you put that. Because essentially you want to feed what the people want to hear to them. I think that's the hardest part. Sometimes your favorite record or the record you like the least, I mean to say, is someone else's favorite record and shit.
yeah, yeah, definitely. Now that make a lot of sense though. I ain't opposed to try. I'm not a you know I'm opposed to trying that. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, I found myself like sitting on a lot of records, bro. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
now
saying? I got a lot of shit.
you definitely got a catalog, bro. You got a big library. So let's rewind a little bit with the music then, right? At what age did you write your first rhyme and like felt confident enough to spit it to somebody?
All right, I remember this like it was yesterday. I wrote my first rhyme in Truman High School in ninth grade in math class.
Mm.
I think I had to be about 14, 14, probably 15, 14. Yeah.
Got you.
And somebody challenged me, to see which out of the one of us who could write the fastest rhyme. And by that, at that time, I didn't know shit about bars.
Yeah.
I only remember the first line of that rhyme. The shit go, when I come through, I get nothing but respect.
That's
That's the only shit I
it.
remember. And that joint had to be about, on, you know, on paper, it had to be about 4 or 5 lines.
Got you. So yeah, it was just a quick, but yeah, because that's how. Matter of fact, and I'm gonna tell you, bro, and I don't care. That shit was straight ass, right? So I remember listening to Cannabis.
Yeah.
I remember listening to Cannabis going on LL, right? And I was like, yo, like first, I was like, yo, he's so ill. Like Cannabis is fucking ill, right? But I remember I was like, yo, and everybody on the block was ready writing this shit. You know what I mean? In fact, I heard it in Tone Crib. I was with
Yeah,
Promise
yeah.
and Crib, right? And it was on the tape and shit. And he played that shit. I remember I was like, damn, this shit is hard. I went home that night and I wanted to write something. Remember my brother was already doing music long before he was
Yeah.
older than us. And so I was like, I'm gonna write something. I'm gonna spit it to my bro and see what he think, bro. And I remember the first shit I ever wrote, and you can ask him, he can quote this shit. I said, I said, who the fuck you think you are? I snap you like a Snicker bar. Yo,
Yo,
and I thought that was the hardest shit to me in the moment. Nah, but I think about it, like that shit was ass. But that's how influential hip hop, is, for us in the community. So that's gonna lead me into my next question, which is, how were you able to have that balance between? Because shit, I know you was out there getting it, but how was you able to keep that balance and keep yourself out of the line of fire and shit? Because you was in the trenches, bro. But I
yeah.
promise you, I ain't never see a motherfucker stay out the way as much as you, bro. You was in the mix, but out the way. Like, where did that thought process come from?
I watch a lot of movies, man. I see, a lot of the smoothest criminals stayed out of the watchful eye of the law, but not being around too long.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So, don't get me wrong. I did, some situations got me caught in the middle with certain things, but even though I lived on the block, I didn't have to. I didn't see it to be a reason that I needed to be over there every day. You know what I'm saying? The block could suck you in if you around there every day. Especially
Facts.
like I see dudes that be having mad beef and they think chilling on the block is the safest place, and it's
Come
not.
on.
I seen I seen niggas come to get a nigga.
On their
He
hood, yeah.
came to a nigga block to
Yeah,
get him.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You was
And it's
you
like
target that way. You was sitting duck.
exact. And I said that in a rhyme too. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I ain't gonna say the line. I don't want nobody to use it, but yeah, shout out to
Hey,
Chris
yeah, if y'all want it,
Savage in here, man.
that's a
Shorty
fact.
spit too, man. I wanted to do some shit with her, but she don't be DMing me back. But shout out to Crystal Savage. She be showing me love though. Yeah, there go my dude Laylo the first.
That's what's up.
That that's my producer right there, man.
That's
He from Brooklyn. I told you he live in Florida.
he in Florida now. That's what's up. Yeah, nah, man. Shout out to everybody's in the live with us. You know what I mean? People tapping in, tapping out, man. We here right with Shorty Bx, man. So right now you got a couple tracks out right now, a couple singles, right?
Yeah.
What you got in the works? I know you always working, so what you got in the works right now?
I'm about ready to drop. I'm about ready to drop another EP. I stopped doing full length albums because society today, man, people got short attention spans. You know what I'm saying? So I think a good 5, 6 song EP, is good enough, and then I'm able to kind of pull out some of the joints that I'd be forgetting about.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And they can get the the rightful light that it deserves by me just shortening it to a 5 or 6 song EP. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm definitely planning on dropping another EP top of the year. I got the Get At Me Dog Part 2 joint circling
gotcha.
right now with my man TBV Promise and my man Trey Pound. You know what I mean? They both from the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? So I got that circling around right now, and then I just dropped the new single Flex on them.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Flex on going dumb right now. Yeah, flex on
Yeah,
going
man.
dumb right now.
So yeah, I'm gonna put some extra muscle behind that record, and hopefully between January, which is right around the corner next year, or February, I'm gonna release the remix with with my man Eastside Tone and my man Spaz is on that record, but free my man Spaz. He actually, he got locked up again.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? Unfortunate situation, man. But he's on the remix. But when I do shoot the video, he won't make the video, man. I held back the shooting the remix, trying to you know s- give it enough time to see what my man's situation is looking like. But you know, right now, I don't want to hold up nothing. You know what I mean? While the original got the momentum it got, you know what I mean? I want to,
Yeah, yeah,
go in and shoot the
you got to give it to the people, especially these days. Everything is about the visual. I mean, that's how people connect to you. That's why, like, even like with the pod, like, I got like, I don't know, 50 some episodes out, and the main thing I keep getting people like, yo, you got to put the video out. You got to put the video out. And so for me, it's really about just bringing the message to the people. But I noticed that that's people want that visual. They want that visual. They want to see, you know, who you talking to, how the conversation's going, all of that. What, you know, they want to be able to read the energy. So the visual is definitely important, especially for you doing music.
Yeah, so you know, I'm definitely shoot the remix. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Eastside Tone again, man. He actually heard me. He was at the venue that I was at. He saw me performing the original, and he came up to me immediately right after the show, congratulate me like, yo, the track is hot, yo. He's like, yo, listen, yo, if you do a remix, please, man, I need in on that.
Yeah,
And at the
yeah.
time, I kind of had, I kind of had the the remix structured already as far as like who I wanted on there, because originally Dice Peso was supposed to have been on there. You know what I'm
Got
saying?
you.
But scheduling wise, you know, we just couldn't make it happen. You know what I'm saying? He got something important going on, and I can't hold up what I got going on. So you know, I ended up taking him up on his offer. You know what I'm
That's what's
saying?
up.
And put him on the remix. So you know, we here now, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, now shout out the Dice too, man. I got some Dice records that he don't even got. I got
Yeah, man.
some
I,
Dice
I had
records.
let him hear some classic shit too, man.
I
He was like,
got
yo,
some shit
wow,
that Dice
yo,
don't
I
even
don't
got,
even
yeah.
sound like this no
Yeah,
more.
yeah, nah, not at all, not at all. So yeah, yeah. Shout out to Dice. How does that work, right? Because I mean, shit, you really the big bro, right? Dice younger than me, and you older than me. So Dice, you really the big bro. So how does that work? Like, to see how Dice is moving and grooving and shit. You know what I mean, and salute to him, right? Because a lot of cats that get in that position, they don't even fuck with the bros. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him for that. Um, but how does that work? You know what I mean? Like you said, scheduling wise and shit, man.
I mean, you know, like he'll make time to do it. You know what I'm saying? He ain't never front on me. You know what I'm saying? He'll make time to do it, but I don't scheduling wise, man. Like you know, his situation is like it's really moving right now. So he's taking care of what's most important. You know what I'm saying? So
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
just because you know we not in heavy communication, you know what I mean? It's cool. You know what I'm saying? I understand it. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And
It's business.
I'm
It's
a boss in
business.
my own right too. So, you know, I got a lot of my own shit going on.
That's a fact. That's a fact. You know, that's like for me. That's one of the things I love, man. To see that, you know, like I said, I know y'all from the sandbox. You know what I'm saying? So to
Yeah.
see y'all still be able to connect, even though, even not though, even after y'all find y'all individual success, y'all can still find a way to, you know, stay connected. And that to me is powerful. That's really what we got to show our community, right? Because you know, shit, you still in the city, right? So you in the mix and you see that shit, right? The way the streets is right now, it's out of control. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's really what we need to show is that unity, right? Like, yeah, no matter what we got going on and shit, we can still rock together and shit.
Yeah, like you know what I found strange? Like yo, not strange, but we always admired each other from a distance. Even when he was on the come up, you know what I'm saying? He used to run down on me with his round bucket and spit everything that he had in there
Fact,
to me. You know what I mean? So to see him go from that to where he is
yeah,
now,
yeah.
I'm proud of him.
That's
You
a
know what I'm
beautiful
saying?
thing. Yeah,
I'm
that
proud of him.
growth.
You proud of him. You know what I'm saying? I can't, you know, of course, we got haters. We got, you know, niggas, you know, like, oh man, that nigga garbage. And, but he actually got somewhere
He don't.
that you never got to.
Hey, like I said, bro, you're the track that you like the least is somebody else's favorite. You know what I mean? And that's the same thing, right? Like, you know, people the reality of it is, man, most people they're just not happy that it's him.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, damn, I came up with him, bro. Why not me? Right? But the discipline, the dedication, the grind, right? Because yeah, he been grinding for a minute, you know what I mean, just like you. And that's what it's at. It's the consistency.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And he done put out some similar to you. He done put out some records of pain. That joint he did for Envy. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
that you know what I mean? And he was I felt like it took him a minute to get that was a tough loss on him. You know what I'm saying? He took a minute to get over that loss. So it's like to see where he's at now, to you know, still be able to grow from that pain. It goes back to what you said earlier, is that pain. I think that pain is really driving individuals in a better direction, right? Because you got two choices. You got pain and you can inflict pain, or you got pain and you can grow from that shit.
Yeah, I mean, cause like where he started to where he is now, man. He getting everything that he deserved. You know what I'm saying? And he reached out to me at a time when I actually needed a helping hand. You know what I mean? So I could never talk down on that man. You know what I'm saying? Because it was him that reached out and made a lot of things possible for me when I didn't think it was possible, that it was possible
Yeah,
for myself.
I remember we and you we was talking and you told me like, yeah, link with Dice. And I remember the night that we spoke that you was gonna link with him and shit. You wasn't even feeling like going out.
Nah, man.
I don't know if you remember that conversation. I was on the phone with you and
Yeah,
shit. He was like, yo, I'm like, all right, now do your thing. And then boom, look, fucking record after record after record. You know what I'm saying? So that's a beautiful thing.
I think I think the joint that initially like brought everything together the way that it needed to be was that Get It Jumping. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
the
That record
remix.
that we did.
Yeah.
Nah, the first one.
Yeah. He's on the original. It was Globe in '70s on the remix.
Yeah, that wasn't even supposed to be it, bro. Like this was the original setup, bro. It was supposed to be like a mega, like brother
Yeah,
remix, right? Look, it's
yeah.
supposed to be Shorty Bx Global, that's brothers. Dice, Bills, brothers. 2-4 and Harley, brothers.
Harley
And Val and Blizzo,
and Blizzo.
brothers. That was the original setup that I had.
That would have been hard too.
Word.
That would have been hard
You know what
too.
I'm saying? But it was, Val and Blizz, they live in Florida too. Shout out to them
Yeah,
brothers.
shout out to the bros,
Harley
man.
was locked
Yeah,
up
Harley
at the
was locked up.
time.
He home now though, right?
Yeah, yeah, he
Shout
home. Welcome home to
out
my
to
nigga
Harley,
Harley.
man. Welcome home, bro. 2-4, man. Me and the 2-4 got some stories about me in school, bro. That I gotta sit down with him one day too, bro. Shit,
Yeah,
because we
man.
both raw. You know what I mean? We both and he got caught up
Yeah,
in
yeah.
some mixes. I was always fucking with the shorties and shit, and
That
they confused the Robs. But yeah. Shout out to Rob, man. Shout out to 2-4, man.
word, man. You know what I mean? So yeah, that was supposed to be the remix. It ended up being, 70 ended up being on the record because every time that we attempted to shoot the joint, you know, Bill's schedule was different. It wasn't matching up with ours, you know what I'm saying? So I was just like, you know, I can't let one person stop the show, so I had to. I still got that record with his verse on it though. Don't get
Gotcha,
it twisted,
gotcha.
because Bills went off on that shit.
Hey,
I
that's
gotta send it to you, bro.
hey,
You gotta
hey.
just
You
DM it
know,
to me and remind me. I'll send you the joint
hey,
though.
that's the that's when you gotta hit him with the digging in the crate shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
The lost tapes. You hit him with the
facts,
lost tapes. You know what I
facts,
mean?
facts.
Because I ain't gonna lie, bro. I know you got fucking a shitload of music just sitting there, bro. I know.
Bro,
People like because I don't put a couple people on to you. They be like, yo, he got mad projects out, he got mad songs. I'm like, yo, trust me, like that shit is not even like it's like an iceberg, bro. What you're seeing is just the surface, bro.
yeah, man. Well, yeah, nah, I got some shit though. We definitely gonna do this again off live. So you could, you know, because sometimes I do it individually, man. Like you go, yo, I like that record. I think you should let that go.
Yeah,
We got to
yeah,
do that. We got to do that one time.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Because I just got so much shit laying around, bro. And um, I did the Eye of the Tiger shit over. I don't know if you caught that when I was
yeah.
in the Rough Rider studio.
Yeah. I heard that shit. Yeah. Nah, you got so much shit though, man. And really, I think what separates you from everybody else too is that you know how to capture the moment. So you also give the visual. You know what I mean? Because unfortunately, we live in a time people want to see it. People want to see
Yeah,
this. You know
that's
what
a
I'm saying?
fact.
Because you could be like, yo, like, yeah, fucking, we flying private. Let's just say as an example. Oh, he
Yeah,
capping. You really got to show the plane getting on that shit for them to believe it. Unfortunately, it's the times we're living in this
yeah,
shit.
yeah,
Um,
definitely.
and like I know you stand up A1 like steak sauce since day one. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean. I already know what it is with you. Uh, creativity, like from a creative standpoint, right? Where we at with the Get the Bag movie?
Get the bag movie.
Is that a standstill right now, or because I know this been in the works for a little minute?
Yeah, it's definitely at a standstill. It's definitely
Now,
at a
is it from a writing standpoint, or is it trying to get the right people to fit the roles, or
I was actually working on something separate, and it's just that I can't find the time to do it. I don't, you know what it is, bro? I don't have enough help, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like it's literally just me. You know what I'm
I know
saying?
all about it, bro. I literally had to let go of a whole business because it was just me, bro. You know what I mean? Everybody reaped the benefits, you know what I'm saying, from the work you put in and shit, but ain't nobody willing to contribute like that. So I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, 'cause I started, because I actually started working on something separate. I was working on something called being the brothers website. Whatever, it don't even matter because you know my brother's not here no more.
Right,
Rest in peace, to my brother Kim.
yeah,
You know
man.
what I'm saying?
Real talk, man. That was another hard blow you had to deal with there.
Yeah, man. But so I don't want to be focusing too much on other things that's gonna take away from writing and recording. It would be a lot easier for me if I had a team. You know what I'm saying? Which is what I've been lacking for some time now. And I don't know, man. I'm in a space right now where doing me is the best and only option that I have.
Uh huh.
So I'm going full throttle with the music right now. But if I do magically, put a team together where, if I have ideas and I could feed it to somebody else and they could creatively have the time and the space to put it together, then we could definitely make something happen.
Yeah, so that's why I asked that because I have put together this five, I call it the 5 a.m. club, right? And
Okay.
it's just a group of individuals that have different skill sets. You know, some people are good at marketing, some people are good at digital design, some people are good at like we said, creative writing, and so pretty much create a network of individuals that can kind of grow with each other, kind of support each other's growth, and help everybody get into different lanes. So that's why I asked that because like I done came across like a shit. I got some actors, I got some models. I did a couple sit downs with a couple published authors, people that do creative writing and shit. And
Yeah.
so I mean, shit. If I can help you with that and connect you with some people, man, you know what I mean. I definitely do that for you and shit.
Definitely, it's always appreciated.
Yes,
Is
sir.
like I mean, aside from everything else that I have going on, like I take my own photos. You know what I'm saying for my album covers and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yo,
I do photo
not
shoots.
to cut you off, bro, but shout out to your wife, bro, because
Yeah, man. Shout out to my wife. Yeah.
your wife. I don't know if you remember when I was promoting shows in the city, right? I always reached out like, yo, bro, I got slots. You trying to perform? I got you. Remember that?
Not fact.
So
Tell you.
shout out to your wife, bro, because your wife literally been with you through the entire process, bro.
That's a
So
fact.
like
Uh,
salute to your wife, bro, and like to all the women out there. You want to know how to keep a man and keep him, yo, like your wife needs her own segment, bro.
fact.
She need to educate these young females how to be loyal to their man, how to be real women. You know what I mean? How to support a man's drive and his vision, right? Because she been rocking with you before you was where you at today.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
that's a fact,
saying?
man. And she definitely a major part of the elevation because she's the one that bought me my first camera. You know what I'm saying? To start getting into photos and eventually learning how to shoot my own visuals. You know what I mean? She sat down with me and we done edited live performances and edited videos. You know what I'm saying? I haven't done it in a while. I know I'm super rusty, but what I mean? That's just a very select few things that she did to help me elevate to this
Yeah,
point.
nah, just aside from that, man, you talking about that just that moral support to know you got somebody riding with you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, nah, man. Again, man, shout out to your wife, bro, because I think that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
It ain't a lot of people that can sit there and look back and reflect and be like, damn, like you've been with me through that whole process. You know what I'm saying? So definitely shout out to her, man, for being a real one and holding you down and shit.
Yeah, man. Like, you know, ain't nothing that we can't get through together. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
And,
that's a
and me
fact.
and her, Me and her suffered, you know what I mean, suffered some losses together. And the fact that we still here and still able to do what we do, you know what I'm saying, it's a beautiful thing, you know what
Facts,
I'm saying? So,
facts. Yeah, yeah. And so, shit. I even remember um what was that the song? I was like, yo, bro, and then you was like, yo, it was my wife that told the girl to get on me on the joint you did in Miami.
oh,
Uh,
yeah,
the,
you know what I want.
yo, and I'm gonna and I'm gonna jump out the window and I'm gonna say fucking 6ix9ine stole your fucking record, bro.
That's a fucking fact.
6ix9ine stole your record, bro. And yo, and anybody that want to fucking debate that shit, just look at the date when your shit was released,
Yeah,
and look at the date when his shit came out. That nigga stole your record, bro.
that's a fact, man. And
Same
it don't
cadences, same
sound
type
nearly
of
as
beat,
good as
all that
mine.
shit, all that.
And it don't sound nearly as good as mine either.
Nah, not at all, not at all.
You
But
know
you
what's
know, hey,
crazy, bro? I was in a hotel swimming pool, with my family and shit. When you and like there had to be like 25 other people. I ain't think 25 other people was really tapped in with me this hard. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on? You know what I mean? So when I went and looked, I was like, but you know, they still from the greatest, man.
that's it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it, bro. That's what it's all about, bro. You know what I mean? They had to take that. And as soon as I heard that, I tapped in with you. I was like, yo, bro, like you hearing this shit out here? I told you, yo, you could sue this motherfucker for that shit, bro.
Well, I was um fucking not media takeout. It was something else. Somebody else was DMing me about it. You know what I mean? I was talking to. I forgot what they go. I forgot what they go by. I followed them on Instagram. I can't remember their name right now, but you know what I'm saying. They was asking me, did I want to pursue it? Like they'll put it up. I said, nah, leave that shit. That shit ain't about nothing. You know what I'm saying? The
Yeah,
greatest
yeah,
gets stolen from. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't do it better than me, and he stopped promoting. For some reason, everybody was putting a lot of pressure on that nigga. He stopped promoting that shit
yeah, yeah.
immediately,
That record definitely. As soon as it took off, it stopped. That's a fact.
like quick. Like 'cause I'm looking on his page on Instagram at that time, and then on YouTube, and niggas was tearing him up in the comments. You know what I'm saying? He stopped promoting that shit immediately. Like it came
Yeah,
and it went just as
went. Yeah, yeah.
quickly as it came.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Nah,
But
but
yeah, yeah,
hey, and you know what? He might have got that bag up front, but where he at now? You still here? You heard? Where he at now? You still here?
yeah. I always knew that he wasn't gonna be here that long. The gimmick shit, it wasn't gonna last too long. Now look at your situation. Your life is in shambles. You know what I'm saying? But
It is what it is. It
yeah,
is. This ain't about 6ix9ine. This is about Shorty Bx. So look, um,
yeah. Shout out to my wife too. She in here. Shout out to my wife. We were just talking about you.
yeah, 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 yeah. I'll make sure to send the clip to you so you can see that. Like honestly, if she's still in the room, man. I was saying shout out to you and salute to you for being the illest, the realest, rocking with my bro from day one. I remember us doing the shows. I don't even remember the locations. I think it was like left field. We was in the Lower East Side. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we was
Um,
everywhere,
we was
man.
everywhere doing these shows and shit. And I remember her always there with the camera, all that. So shout out to you for being the realest and the illest, man. Real shit, man. You need to get a pod. You need to do an online class or something. Teach these young ladies how to be real women and loyal to their men, yo. Because I
Facts,
ain't
man.
gonna lie.
Shout out to my guy. This is my old producer, man. Somebody I was working with probably over 15 plus, maybe longer years ago. Shout out to my dude, Sev. Sev got beats, man.
And yeah, if y'all need beats, man, get with them, man. Get with them, man.
Or
Real
man,
talk, man. Shout out to
he's
everybody that's tapped in with us right now, man. You know what I mean? I see the people keep popping in, popping out, man. Appreciate y'all tapping in with us.
or
Um, with the clothing, right? Because you always been a fly nigga, dog. You always
good
real
looking, bro.
shit. You always been a fly. You always know how to put it together, right? So how you you know, how you draw your inspiration to do your clothing, right? Where it's fly and it's in tune with the culture, but it's not like anything else that they got going on, right?
Yeah. Damn. You know what's crazy, man? I was like realizing, like, Like, cause even when you was young, you was a little young fly nigga. You was like, cause we call you White
Right,
Raw.
right.
So you stuck out like a sore thumb, and you was fly too, man. You know what I mean? But I was finding like that we spending all of this money on these high end clothes, man. And what are we really benefiting from it?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And then I had found this spot somewhere in New York. I don't want to give away all my secrets, but and they were selling some nice looking things, and it was plain, like plain
Yeah,
hoodies,
yeah.
jeans, hats. And I was like, so I'm playing on my phone one night, and I'm like, I didn't have no logo. This one, shout out to Vel. This was my idea, but he put it together for me. I paid him to put it
Shout
together for me, but
out
this
to
was from
Valley.
my brain. But this, I was playing on my phone, on the app on my phone, and I I put it together randomly, not something that I was planning to do. Just be, man, when you create, you just mess around with shit
Yeah, yeah.
and come up with something. So that's what I had did, and I had patented my logo off of a similar baseball team.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? When I like logos, I kind of patent my ideas off of certain things, not to
Gotcha.
look just like it, but similar.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how I did it. So I'm like, all right, SBX. You know what I'm saying? At first I had clothing, and then I had changed it and put apparel because I just like how it sounds.
Yeah,
SBX
yeah.
apparel just gotta, you know, it's just, it's market, it's sellable.
Yeah, yeah.
You
It's
know what I'm
more
saying?
market.
So
Yeah.
I had did that, and I didn't want to do the press on, the press on stuff. It's cool, depending on who's doing it. But I was just like, nah, I wanted to do embroidery. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, how many times you wash them
Yeah.
clothes, the
Come
embroidery gonna
on, go
always
with
be there.
yeah,
If
yeah.
you do it right, you know what I'm saying? The logo won't change colors. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? Because if you do that, that's your fault, not mine. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I found that inspiration, and I actually look at clothing different, man. Like the hell, like I don't know, man. I looked at fashion back then when we was kids as some industrial shit that we could never get our hands on. But
Yeah.
when I started getting into it myself, because I also have an aunt that makes clothes from scratch.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like she could take what you got and she could literally mimic it.
That's
You know what
what's
I'm saying? So and I started going to fabric stores with her, and I was crazy intrigued. I didn't know that, like fabric like Burberry. These is like buyable things. I
yeah,
didn't,
yeah.
I didn't know this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? But when I went to the fabric store with her and I was seeing all of this, it blew me away. Like I said, it felt like something industrial that we couldn't get our hands on.
Facts.
You
Well,
know what I'm saying? Like, and I
because
know a
we don't
girl.
have access to that. We don't get that. We don't have those resources. We don't got nobody to tell us, yo, go do this, go do that.
It was always there.
Yeah,
The
but
stores were always there.
we wasn't looking for it, right? Because what they
Yeah,
put in
we
front of
was
us is
on
the
some. We was on the block flexing. Like, nigga, my jeans
yeah,
is $80 to $50, and we was on that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And I'm like, yo,
hey,
like
yo,
this is how they been
yo,
doing it all these years. Like,
you remember the what was it? That shit had the hood on fire, the Sean John Velours and shit.
yeah, man.
Hey,
Shout out to
hey,
my wife, yo. She just bought me that shit for Christmas of a little outfit. Shout out to my wife, though. But word, man. So it was that, man. And when I started going to these fabric stores, and I'm doing all of this stuff now as a grown man. Imagine if we was doing this
that,
way back when.
so I'm glad you said that because that's literally like what I do with my part. I try to produce or bring some content with substance, and I try to encourage the listener to know that there's so much more outside of that comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? There's so much more. Like people will go to a job 60, 70, 80 hours a week and be miserable, but they won't put 10, 15 hours into what they really desire. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I got parts out like 9 to 5 versus IBO. I got the BYOB, which is be your own boss. Like I break down the structure. I'm not just telling you, go be a boss. I'll tell you how to go be a boss, how to
Yeah.
start your LLC, how to structure your shit. You know what I mean? You get your formation in order and all that. So it's dope that you say that because again, bro, whether you whether you understand your influence on people or not, bro, whether they watching you because they're cheering for you or they watching you because they hoping you fail, bro, they still watching you. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying?
Definitely.
And so that right there, bro, eventually the hater becomes a fan. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, right? Because it's like, damn, no matter how much salt I throw on this motherfucker, how much dirt I throw on this motherfucker, he keep doing his thing. And I tell people like this, right? Don't be mad at the hater, bro, because a flower needs dirt to grow.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
true.
so let
The
them,
haters are your biggest fans, man.
yeah, they just don't know it yet. You know what I'm saying? They still kind of processing this shit, man. So it's a beautiful thing that, you're not only speaking it, but you're doing it. You're leading by example. Like, and not to bring up other artists, but something that 50 always spoke about, part of the fallout with G-Unit was when they got that Reebok deal, they weren't wearing the kicks. Right, they had that RBK deal, right? They went with the kicks to clothes, and 50's like, hold on, I'm giving y'all 6-figure paychecks,
Yeah.
and y'all walking in here with Jordans, and y'all got Timbs on,
Yeah.
like we don't got our own shoe out, and
I'm
so
paying y'all to wear G-Unit shit. Y'all niggas got on Bathing Ape and all that.
yeah,
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
and so you don't just speak it. You actually like you rock your shit. Every time I see you videos, you performing right now. Like you always rock your shit as you should. Like why am I gonna support somebody else's brand when I got my own? And so me as a consumer, if you don't believe in your product, why should I?
That's a fact.
You know what
Yeah,
I
and
mean?
and and you shout out to you because you one of the earlier supporters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, forever.
You know what I mean? You ordered a jacket off me, and it was being shipped the next
Yeah,
day.
yeah,
Like I don't play with it. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? I'm a I'm gonna sell it to who want it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And if nobody want it, you're gonna always see me in it because it's my
yeah. It's
shit.
there.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why people see me a lot less. It don't make no sense to be in the hood on the block. The block ain't supporting you.
That's a
You know what I'm
fact.
saying?
The fact. Yo,
I
they
can tell
block.
you,
Yo, they'll
I
go
can count
block.
on my fingers when I go to these shows who's always with me. That's my
Facts.
wife.
Yeah,
My wife is she helped me manage me. She the director. She
yeah,
whatever she need to be to help the home team win. So I'm not focusing on nothing else. Everybody want to be a part of the circle when you already winning.
yeah.
That don't make sense.
Nah.
And that also started to become a lot clear to me why you see dudes like 50 and Jay-Z and anybody else you can name
The
that
hat squad.
they don't bring the hood with them.
You
That
can't.
wasn't supporting me when I was,
Yeah.
in the beginning stages of this shit. I think some of y'all was even laughing at it. Like,
Yo,
yo, that nigga, he ain't going nowhere.
here's the thing too. I always tell people like this, bro. To support, especially an artist, to support an artist, it don't even cost money, bro.
It's free,
Share,
man.
right?
Support is
Share,
free.
repost, mention it to
Facts.
somebody, bro. Fucking just play in the background. Whatever you gotta do. It don't take much to support an artist.
Man, let's get your homegirls to create a dance, man. You know what I'm saying?
Something,
Like
right?
it's
Do
free.
something, right? And so but they'll go on TikTok or whatever's trending, and they'll go ahead and get somebody else going. And so
Facts,
I
man.
know exactly where you come from, right? Because unfortunately that's just how it is, especially in our communities. In our communities, is why him, not me. Everybody got like this victim mentality. Like, yo, I remember when I had my business, I had people be like, yo, you so lucky, you got this lucky.
Oh,
Lucky.
I'm definitely
What?
not lucky.
Bro, I was away from my family 7, 8 years. What's the luck in that, dog? Like, sure, we was getting bread, but what was the luck in that shit? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? That was all hard work, dedication, had to be committed. Same thing with you with your music. You know what I mean? With everything you do, bro, with your production, with your videos, all of that shit, bro, that's 100% on you. So when you get
oh,
to your place, bro, can't nobody say it was luck, bro.
facts, man. You know what I'm saying? Blood, sweat, and tears going to everything that you do. You know what I'm saying? So, myself, I just find myself focusing more on myself. There's a lot of things I do now that I wish I'd have done years ago, but it's all good. That's why the first album was called Better Late Than
Facts.
Never. You know what I'm saying? All of my titles are real life experiences. You know what I'm saying? The album No More Favors. You already
Yeah,
like I'm not doing no more
yeah,
favors free, my
yeah, yeah,
man. Understand something, bro. Like we gotta talk off live. But I got features, you know what I'm saying, with some big with some big name artists right now, and
Yeah,
I'm not talking just New York based, bro.
yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, so with a title like No More Favors is like your dog. My with with the caliber of artists that I got features with right now, I can't do nothing for
yeah.
free.
Nah,
I
not
can't.
at all.
You gotta pay me.
And here's the thing, right? This is where the business comes into place, right? Because
But yeah,
look, I'm gonna tell you how I tell people, right? Like me, when I train clients for boxing,
yeah,
some people be like, "Yo, can you do it for like? Listen, you don't go to the barber, and right when you get a cut, you be like, "Yo, can I do it for 10?" You don't go to the store and be like, "Yo, can I get a chopped cheese for 2?" Now you pay what the price is. That's it. So why you want to haggle me, bro? Because it's me. Now, if you really
yeah.
my man, if you really fuck with me, you're gonna pay what I'm asking for without even asking.
Facts, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that be the thing, man. You know what I mean? I have artists come in my DM, you know, wanting to do songs with me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, this is
Yeah.
business. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, listen, I can I can make it because I'm a boss on my own. I can make it as affordable as possible, but you still
Yeah,
got to pay.
you gotta put something up, and this the time that goes into it, right? Not only to make that record, but it's time that you take away from what you do, right?
Yeah.
So it might be at a time where you got something going on already. You know what I mean? Somebody want to rock with it, and they got a certain timeline. You be like, all right, I'll make that exception, but you got to pay for my time. That's just what it
That's a
comes down
fact.
to. That's what it
Definitely.
comes down to.
Those are the models that I live. Those are one of the few models that I live by. You know what I'm saying? Like, in order you want to be a priority, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
I charge 500 for the verse. You know what I'm
Easy.
saying? You pay my fee, and you go to the top of the priority list. Meaning that if I'm in my crib and I'm work whatever I'm working on, I'm gonna put that to the side. I'm gonna be all about you
Facts.
because I'm gonna make sure that I write it, record it, and send it back that night
That night, yeah.
because you made it your business to pay that fee. You know what I'm
And
saying?
that's what I tell people, right? Like how invested are you? Like when I train clients, oh yo, can we train Thursday at 9? When I see that Cash App or that Zelle come through, then I'll tell you you got that slot guaranteed. Other than that, I'm not stopping what I got going for you. So yeah, that's the business side of it.
Yeah, man. Because I had an artist DM me. You know what I mean? We discussed price and all that, and he was like, "Yo, what's your email? I'm gonna send you the beat." I said, no, send the Cash App
Yeah,
first.
I don't
It
want to
don't
hear the
matter.
beat. Yeah,
I can give. I said I gave him my email, but I'm not gonna listen to it. It don't matter.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah,
listening to it. I'm not gathering no ideas. When that Cash App is when that bill paid, then you're a
yeah,
priority.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you can't understand that, then I ain't the person you need to be
That's a
hollering at.
business move, right? And that's what people don't understand. And I'm glad that you got that mentality because a lot of people think like, oh, I mean, just keep working. Like, yeah, man, but if you're working for free, man, you're just wasting your time.
You know what I tell them now? If you want if you want something free, I send them the link to my album, No More Favors. That should tell it all. Nobody what you send that
Hey,
for?
hey, now, so
Because
now,
look at the title and then listen to the music.
yeah, now you know what? And when you get to the point you at now today, and then you go back to Jay-Z's album with Pain in the Ass, it makes sense when he got that skit, fuck you, pay me.
Fact,
Right?
yep. It
Ain't,
all
it
makes
ain't,
sense.
yeah, it all makes, back then you're like, yo, what, you just thought fuck you, pay me was like a cool thing to say, but like, nah, there really is substance behind that. You know what I mean? It's substance behind that.
There's substance behind a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? If you're not so ignorant, you'll be able to understand the message. You know what I'm
Facts,
saying?
facts.
Because believe me, bro, like I go back and listen to a lot of shit that we knew the words to and we didn't
Yeah, yeah.
understand what it meant.
I understand. You know what's funny that you say that because I was just talking about that with somebody, um, and Pun is one of those dudes that I listen to this day, and I'd be like, yo, he was so far ahead of his time with his wordplay and the way he broke it down that we got caught up with the beat and the delivery, like, yo, he killed that shit. But like, really, to just listen to what he was saying, shit is
Yeah.
crazy.
Because Tupac used to always say that. Don't just bop your head to the beat.
Beat,
Peep the game. Listen
yeah,
to the
yeah,
words.
yeah. Listen to the
You know
words.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because everybody, all at least all the smart ones are dropping jewels. You know what I'm saying?
facts. Yo, Pete, being that you said Pete the game, I like to do a little game, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give you 5 categories, and I'm gonna give you 5 artists, and you got to put them in that category.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
The category is GOAT,
Dope.
Legend,
Legend.
Fire, Trash. I don't know why. Right?
That's the hour.
I'm gonna start with LL Cool J.
Legend. Legend.
Legend. DMX.
Legend. Legend.
Nah. There's one. It's one
Oh,
spot.
just one. Oh,
Yeah,
just okay. All
yeah,
right.
yeah. Only one
All right.
spot. Yeah.
DMX. What was the categories again?
Is GOAT, Legend, Fire.
Oh, DMX is a GOAT. He's a GOAT.
He's a GOAT. All right. So we got DMX at GOAT, LL Cool J at Legend.
Yeah.
KRS-One.
Dope. Dope.
Yeah. So you give him Fire because it's Fire, Trash, and I don't know why.
He could have. He could have dope.
Yeah.
Dope. Dope.
And then you got who was the other cat that he said? Method Man.
Fire. I don't
You
think I
ready
get. I gave him fire.
Now Fire is what you're giving to KRS.
All right.
So one, I'm gonna give you the 5 now. After we get everybody, I'm gonna let you shuffle them.
Okay.
Right? And then the last one is Busta Rhymes. So you got GOAT, Legend, Fire, Trash. I don't know why.
I don't know why a bad thing.
I would think so. I don't know why he on or you know what? I don't know why he not the GOAT. I don't know why he not Fire. I don't know why.
I'm gonna have to say I don't know why. And in my case, it's definitely not a bad thing because Buster's that God, man.
So now that you got the 5 topics and the 5 artists, do you keep your list the same way or do you shuffle it?
I definitely shuffle it.
Shuffle it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I would have to put Buster in LL's spot. I would have to, yo. He's super versatile, man.
Nah, you're right.
And lyrically, I ain't seen nobody in the game do nothing that he did lyrically.
Yeah, lyrically he's a beast. Flows, all creativity, all that, right? He's definitely
he got
elevated.
Personally, he got it all. I'm gonna say I gotta take L out that spot, but the girl records that L made is extreme.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And ain't nobody got that amount of records for females in their catalog like L. L did I Need Love, man.
LL is the reason why. I mean, he fathered so many artists. When you think about his style, right? Think about the job.
He was the first artist on Def Jam, yo. Don't get no better than that as far as accolades go.
Facts.
And he held his position in music for a long time.
To this day, I believe if he decided to drop something, he should have still ring.
Yeah, definitely. LL can't be denied, man. But Buster there's a different kind of beast inside of Buster, man.
Yeah. He's a breed of his own, man.
Put your hand
I do
where
that.
my eyes can see, man.
Yeah.
Y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. Break your neck, all that good shit.
I was listening to that. Yo, Buster had to be the first hip hop artist or maybe human being outside of Michael Jordan himself that had the black and white patent leathers on in that. I was like, dude, this is fire. Before I used to go to 158 in the morning, bro, I used to watch that. My mom was like, you're not getting them sneakers. You're not getting them.
Yo, that's a fact. Now,
he's a trendsetter on so many levels, bro. I would have to put Buster in that legend spot, though.
So he's a legend, all right. Yeah. So, from from those 5 artists, which aspect of them as an artist, what about them you feel contributes to you as an artist?
Learning to be versatile, learning to play with my flow more, and be creative outside the box to stand out.
Mm. Yeah,
You
because
know,
I feel like that was one of the major things with like LL, with DMX, right? KRS, right? KRS really was out. Think about the foundation of KRS, man. He got it popping with educating us.
yeah.
And then when they try to go at his head, he was like, "Oh, y'all got me fucked up," and he tore that shit down. It was like, "Yo, this is the same dude." So, versatility, especially in your industry, is very important because everything after a while, you know, it do get tiresome if you got the same type of sound over and over.
Yeah, when I was first rapping, man, I was one dimensional. I was just on that street shit.
Yeah,
And somebody came to me, we were sitting at my cousin's house, and we was writing that hard street shit, and he came and he fucked our heads up, and he was like, "Yo, man, y'all gotta start doing some joints for the ladies."
yeah,
And at the time we was so like, hard on the streets, like, nah. I was like, nah, man, you know what I'm saying? But listening to dudes like LL, musically it made sense. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And I'm like, shit, nigga, you been through some shit with some females to be your age. This is me talking to myself in my head, like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's important to be versatile, man. If you stay one dimensional, man, you're gonna look like everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
mm, yeah,
And
yeah. And so I said that I had said that as a quote. I said you got one life to live, but many ways to live it. You could fit in or you could stand out. You know what I'm saying?
I'll always choose to stand out
Yeah,
in
and
this
that's the
life,
thing.
and the next life, man. Stand out. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying?
that's the thing. Most people are kind of afraid of that shit. Um, and so speaking on that, I'm gonna go right into you got a record called Street Life.
Yeah, I
All right,
do. Yeah,
so
I actually got two records with the same title. I wild up, but
all right. Well, so look, this is what I'll do. I'm gonna play a piece of the one that I'm talking about,
all right,
and then just because I'll be rocking with that shit.
okay.
And I'm put this shit on right now. And the shit that I get from it, um, I connected to that record directly. But I'm gonna play this real quick.
All right. That's one of my favorite joints too.
This Shorty Bx, y'all. Street Life. Off that Better Late Than Never album, y'all. Street life, funny life that I know. These blocks since he used to be on it. Chillin' with them niggas trying to go. Champagne, you feel they got me faded. Late night chillin' with the gray white. Foreign with the through the blocks. Loud vibe, loud vibe. This life is all that I know. My girl, she keep begging me
Keep
to leave
telling
the
me
street
it's
life
free life for
alone.
real,
But I
but I
really
really
don't
don't.
know.
know.
Addicted to fast money. You think Lil Wayne, that's cash money. I be out all night, so stay worried about me. Simple arguments on the phone turn to real life fights. All I do is head back out the door. I'm on the paper chase. I'm out there for the both of us. Plenty stacks and rubber bands. You can do what you want. Like to travel, we can go where you want. But I can't sit in the house, ain't no money in there. You need to understand. No matter what, I'm a man. I'ma do what I gotta do. But I still want you by my side. Are you down for this ride? I'm still a man with a lot of pride. Don't force me to make a choice between you and the streets. I love you, but I gotta eat. Please, I hope you understand me. Yo, this record resonates with me like 1,000,000%, bro. Cause like that verse takes me back to my transition, right? When I was like shit, I think like after I moved from Prospect and I was on the other side on Townsend Warren over there, like I took I took everything from the ranch over there, and like
Yeah,
the ranch, man, not the straight projects, but where I was at, I had it fucked up when I got there. I see trees, fucking security. I'm like, oh, this shit's sweet out here.
yeah,
That shit was a whole nother zoo. But because I had that ranch experience, you know what I'm saying? When I got over there, man, that shit was, it was like, it became what it became
yeah,
and shit.
yeah,
Um,
definitely.
and then I got with my wife. I mean, we was super young, still with my wife to this day, right? Um,
That's
but this record,
beautiful, man.
that transition right there, I hear it, and when I'm listening to that verse, I literally get to visualize. I get to relive my transition process. Like, yo, why you going out right now? Like, yo, like you say, ain't no money in the house. Like, I gotta go get that shit. So, um, uh, what's what's been the hardest part for you now, right? Because essentially you're not in the streets no more, but you still on that grind, right?
Yeah.
What's the like? How do you find? What do you find is the best way for you to balance your time? Because you're an artist, you're a father, you're a husband, right? You're a brother, you're a son, you're a lot of things, right? So how do you find the time to balance that shit?
Find the time, finding the time to balance it is, not consuming myself too much on one thing. You know what I mean? Because you can't. You know what I'm saying? Even even with Christmas just passing and us approaching the new year and my kids being home, that's pretty much a no brainer. During during the first half of the day, after the kids go to school and my wife go to work, I come home, I write and I record. Because they home, I can't do that. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So, I make sure that I'm able to utilize that time with them during the day because my wife is at work. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? I'm running around with them, watching them enjoy they toys and stuff like that. So I'm spending my time with them during the day. And when my wife get out of work, then me and her, we go through our grind. And that's another great thing about me and my wife. She don't have to sit home while I'm out doing me. She helped
yeah,
me grow. Cause
she
her,
out there with you.
yeah, her job, is bringing home the bacon for everything. The bills, and everything that come with that. And then I'm doing my side grind, and she's also helping me with that. You
Mm,
know what I mean? So it all goes hand in hand, and especially when the holidays come around, she's not working, and I'm not working and that's the time that I'm able to be a father, to be a full-time uncle because rest in peace to my brother again. I took his youngest daughter in permanently. You know what I'm saying?
salute to you for
And,
that, man. That's major,
yeah,
man. Man, again, man, and again, I called you when I found out, but man, my condolences again. But
good luck with
salute to you, I mean, for stepping up and being there for the young queen and showing her that I mean, that love is real. That there really is real love out there. People really do care about you.
it. Yeah, and you know it was important for me to do that, even though I was a little apprehensive if I'm using that word correctly. Because I'm a first time father. You know what I'm saying? So I got double the blessing in taking in my niece, and
Yeah, you
I had
lost.
lost my twin son.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
my niece is like our bonus baby. You know what I
yeah.
mean? So
Hey, shout out
you know,
to you, bro, because first time father and all that, bro. But you a great father. You know what I'm
thank
saying?
you.
And for those, I'm not saying it just because I'm saying it, bro. Like you are hands on with your daughter. You play with your daughter, right? You do her hair. Like yeah, it's a beautiful relationship you got with your daughter. You know what I'm saying? And so I can only assume and imagine that you got the same energy for your niece as for anybody out there that first time father or didn't have a father, whatever the pattern or whatever the process you had growing up, there's no reason why you can't, pour into your child like you do. You pour into your daughter, bro, and that's a beautiful thing. And so for that, I take the time to salute you too. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, man. Especially around the holidays. What I'm saying? I'm able to pull my father along and have him come to the crib and open up some gifts and you know what I'm saying, and holidays like Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? Have my aunt come by. So, I find it pretty easily to to balance everything, because that's not something that I focus on. I don't think about it. I just do it. You know what I'm saying? So
Gotcha.
when all of that's going on, I'm not shoving people to the side like, yo, move, leave me alone. I'm trying to write. Like, I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? And when I do find the time to go out and get creative with the camera, I'm able to do it while I'm outside grinding, getting my paper in other ways.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I understand, like, my grinds, they all legal. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
That,
that's and so that was like why I said like the record street life for me resonates because you still hustling. You
yeah,
just
definitely.
hustling legally. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You just that's the same thing that I did. Like, when I started the business fucking 7 years ago, I just understood that I didn't want to work for nobody no more. I was gonna be me. And the same amount of effort I put into everybody else, I was gonna put into me. And then boom, I found my success and I was able to branch out and do everything else I wanted to do and shit. And so you know, your grind resonates within myself because I just see the drive and you don't give up, bro. You know what I mean? It's they can't stop you because you have the will to keep going, and so the haters gonna hate. The so-called supporters, the fake. You could always read the crowd. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks. Yeah.
And you don't let that deter you. Like so many people be like, oh, they don't believe in me. I don't even know why I do it, man. You do it for you. That's why you do it. You do it for you. You know what I'm saying? If you do anything in life for anybody else, you're never gonna have that satisfaction that you're looking for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I mean, the hate is what drives me, man. The hate keeps me motivated. You know what I'm
Just to
saying?
look
I
in the
know.
crowd and see them like, damn, he got another one.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know, man. I think doing what I do is so limitless. Because even when I'm in the studio, I don't sit down and say, yo, I'm gonna write me a party record today. I don't do that. I let everything happen organically. That's how you got a song like Flex on.
Yeah,
That's how you got Get It Jumping. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? I let the beat drive me where I need to go with that. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Get it jumping up here, we get it jumping. I had a Bronx. It's simple, bro. Like,
Hey, I'm actually gonna rock with I'm gonna rock the Get It Jumping right now just
all
because
right,
I feel like that's a record that if you ask me, it's still relevant, bro. That's a
yeah,
timeless record. That record can continue to spin the
timeless.
clubs. You just gotta get it in the right hands and let them rock with it, yo. But for those of y'all that don't know, off the same album, Better Late Than Never, Get It
Yeah,
Jumping,
man.
featuring Dice Peso.
Shout out to DJ Drewski, man. He actually played this on Hot 97, man.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I see Flex had it on spin.
Yeah, man.
We get it jumping up in here, we get it jumping. You know I had a Bronx up in here, so it's nothing. You know it ain't safe in the building, stop fronting. We up next to take it over, get it jumping. We get it jumping up in here, we get it jumping. You know I had a Bronx up in here, so it's nothing. You know it ain't safe in the building, stop fronting. We up next to take it over, get it jumping. It's the kid that's controlling the streets, so you ain't heard of me. I move around like the army, but it's only me. Cause I'm hard to get next to, no celebrity yet. But the ladies still treat me special. Why would I care how another man feel about me? You know time is money, and your whole squad moving funny. I'd rather be in the Hamptons with the snow bunnies. Both cigars, town stacks, that's the way to relax. I'm most hated in New York, that's a fact. Only associate with bosses on another level. You ain't welcome at the round table. Listen, I'm more like pay-per-view when you basic cable. You can't afford to watch me, but you rather hate and try to block me. The truth is you can't really stop me. I think it's funny how you claim to be a dawn till a dawn walk in the room. Then nobody talking about you. Give the picture, I'm a winner, you a chicken dinner. I see your wifey in the spot, I bet you I get her. She want the local favorite. You can't stand it, I made it. The only thing you rather hop on is the bandwagon. We get it jumping up in here, we get it jumping. You know I had a Bronx up in here, so it's nothing. You know it ain't safe in the building, stop fronting.
We're gonna hold it right there, man.
Yeah,
Um,
man.
so much, so much facts in that verse, right? And,
Thanks. Yeah, man.
and so your ability to, because this is a commercial record, right?
Definitely.
Essentially, this is
Uh-huh.
a commercial record, right? But to still get your bars off,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? You're not doing the bullshit lollipop verse. This is like, you know, and not lollipop Lil Wayne. I don't want people to take this out. Oh, he just Lil Wayne. No, like literally bubblegum. We used to call it bubblegum rap or whatever, right? You really putting bars together on this verse. You know what I'm saying? And so again, for those of y'all that ain't familiar, man, make sure y'all tap in, man. That's called Get It Jumpin' featuring Dice Peso, and it's off of that Better Late Than Never album.
Right.
And it's on all major platforms. So I don't want the excuses. Oh, I don't have this. It don't matter what platform you on, you're gonna find it. So make sure y'all tap in with them.
Baby.
Performance-wise,
a
record like this is taxing on you. How do you prepare for your performances? Because see, like I didn't do half the shows you did when I was doing music. And I remember my very first time performing, it was at the Bowery Poetry Club downtown in LES, right?
Okay.
And we rocked out on the stage, and it was a dope show and all that. But I remember, bro, I never been so thirsty in my life, bro. I used to box. I played football. I had never been so thirsty in my life. Something about the lights hitting you, rocking the crowd, going, you know, just getting the bars out. I don't know if it was the nerves. I don't know what it was, bro, but I was super, super, like my mouth was dry and shit. How do you prepare for a set? Because, I mean, you performing way more songs than I did. I did like 2 or 3 records at that time and shit.
I mean, first and foremost, you know, I rehearse, man. I rehearse from the day that, you know, from the moment that I commit to performing at a show. I'm rehearsing. I actually got got some footage on my YouTube channel. I don't remember which one it's on, but where it shows a portion of me in my living room rehearsing the record, and then it shows me, you know, going on stage to perform the same record live. Like I really do this, you know what I'm saying? Like, and even from when I was young, man, I used to watch live performances from Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z, Nas, you know, crowd control, breath control.
Yeah.
You know, knowing when is the right time. Like when you're doing a little intermission between 2 records, you know, to drink the water, you know, in between the time that that you're engaging with the crowd and getting them hyped for the next song. You know what I mean? Like I really take this serious. This is not something that somebody told me I needed to do. This is something that I took the initiative to do.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? Knowing what to say, you know, knowing what to say and how to say it, and it being for the next record that's getting ready to come on. You know what I'm saying? So the crowd can anticipate, you know, the anticipation could be high going into my next record, you know, stuff like that. And I've always watched live performances. You know what I'm saying? So I understand exactly how to move on stage, you know, and who I pattern my movements on stage off. You know what I'm saying? Like who I really enjoy watching perform when they in their heyday, 50 Cent.
Yeah, 50. Yeah. And you know what's crazy? A 50 performance, and this is not a bad thing, but a 50 performance was so simple, bro. But he had that crowd, bro. He had the mic in the hand, right? And he just had this one move. But that one move went with his flow. Like you said, he keep that water bottle. He'll drink a little bit, and he'll throw that shit in the crowd. Like he knew how to get that crowd going. And so, yeah, that's definitely someone that I always thought had great crowd control as a hip hop artist. Because a lot of hip hop artists don't really perform. They'll just spit their verse. They have 1,000 motherfuckers on stage with them, and that's their performance.
The performance that I really salute, 50, Buster.
Yeah, Buster spits every word. Buster spits
DMX.
DMX, my opinion, not to cut you off, I seen him live. He's got to be the GOAT of performances. The way he takes the crowd on an emotional roller coaster, bro.
Yo, I seen it. I seen Jay-Z break that down. And he's like, yo, X used to bust his ass on tour every fucking night.
Yeah, X was different, bro. Like it was crazy. You said Jay-Z was talking about it?
Yeah, I think it was on LeBron James podcast, and he was like, yo, from the moment, because he was like, yo, when I would come off stage, he was like, yo, he would watch him. You know what I'm saying? He was like, yo, when he used to growl at the crowd before he even take the stage,
They
they
go
going crazy.
crazy. They
That's
go
one.
crazy.
And he was like, yo, backstage, he'd be like mixing like Alizé, he like, yo, it should look like blood, like you drinking blood. So he growl, they go crazy. Because I think it was that record that dun,
Yeah,
dun,
the intro.
that,
Yeah,
right? That was on It's Dark and Hell is Hot. It was like
yeah.
that. He come out, he going back and forth, you know what I'm saying? 1, 2, what, you know what I mean? He killing it. Then the motherfucker stop, take his shirt off.
Bitches go crazy.
Now he got the bitches in the
Bitches.
crowd
Yeah,
going
yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
And then he do a prayer.
You do a
Now
prayer, then
everybody in the
everybody
building
crying.
is crying.
Facts.
Like, dog,
Facts.
like, and then he like, yo, he's like, y'all gotta go after this. He like, I'm coming on stage with the Annie, it's Hard Knock Life. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so
Yeah. Now,
it's individuals like that that put everything into their performances. And you know, even with Michael Jackson, there's not another Mike. You're not gonna see another
nah,
Michael Jackson in his life.
nah,
You ain't gonna see another DMX. You ain't gonna see another 50 Buster. You're not gonna see these
nah.
people. That energy don't come every day.
You know, Hove, like a Hove performance. If you look at Hove, his most recent performances, even when he was rocking with Kanye,
Yeah,
they don't come close to like an early Hove. And the reason I say that is because Memphis Bleak,
yeah,
hands down, the GOAT of hype men, bro. He knew Jay's
definitely.
cadences. When Jay would pause, Bleak would fill in. Like he
Yeah,
would, it was insane. Bleak, I personally feel Bleak carried a lot of Jay's performances. Cause you know, Hope stay in one spot and he do this shit with the hand.
yeah,
Hope just spin. But Bleak is running back and forth with all the cadences, you know what I'm saying? I think Jay is smart with like the theatrical aspect of a performance with the lighting,
yeah.
you know, the backdrops. Jay does all that shit well. I think current performers that give you a show, Chris Brown.
Definitely,
That dude
definitely.
performed.
And
He's
I respect Chris Brown, man, because they be calling him the second coming of Michael Jackson, and he just don't want that title.
nah he yeah because he humble. I mean he
Yeah,
humble that way when it comes to that aspect,
and
and he understands.
I appreciate that because I see a lot of these young artists and they be calling themselves the next pop, and
Nah,
there's not a human
you know
at all. Stop doing that.
you know what
You know
I
what I
tell
mean?
people, bro. Even if it was true, even if you were that close, I don't want to be the next nobody. I want to be the first me. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
I,
That's what I think. Cause you know, I heard this from one person, and then for years, I haven't heard it as much lately. Thank God. But rest in peace to Prodigy and Mobb Deep.
yeah.
You know, he was like, yo, you look like something.
I,
You know,
I,
my man at the time, his mom said, yo, you
you know,
remind me of Prodigy, and I
I
never
remember.
stopped hearing it.
I never remember a minute we was young. I told you that shit. You had 4 cornrows back with the stocking cap. You wasn't even back then. You didn't even rock the do right like that. You still had the stocking caps, bro. I take advantage of these
Yeah,
motherfuckers. You heard? I was
word,
like,
man,
yo, I was like, yo, you look
word.
like Prodigy or some shit. You was like, chill, don't play like that. You had you stay with the lovers too. You had the red. It was like a red and white. I think it was like a Vans and some shit you had on and shit. And I was like, yeah, you look like Prodigy, bro. He was like, no, don't play like that.
I'm still, yeah, I still rock the leathers to this day. You know, leathers is like my favorite thing to wear, man. Word.
Yeah, nah, it's but you know, I tell people that there's no more of a New York look in the winter than to have a leather a Pele or something with the hoodie under. Like that's like as New York as it gets. You know what I'm saying? With some, you throw some Timmies on and shit, and you good to go,
Word,
man.
man. Yeah, because when you look at Flex on him, the opening of that video, well, not the opening, but I
Yeah,
got
yeah,
the SBX leather
the
on
leather
with
on.
with the hat.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I had, the place I got them joints from. I had to clean them niggas out, man, because I never really. It's rare when you catch two-tone color leathers like that.
Yeah, yeah, that's hard to come by.
You know what I'm saying? So I got a couple of them joints, bro. I
You
don't
got
be
some flavor.
posting them because don't want somebody to say like, yo, like how much you selling those for? Cause those right there is for me.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? Like, but
These is the
word, I
pits
got that one. I
for the
got the red and
videos,
white.
the
I got
photo
the
shoots, the performances. That's me.
word. Those I'm not sharing, bro. I'm not selling those. I got red and black. I got red and white. I got beef and broccoli
Mm.
colors. I got that. Um, I got an all black joint. I got the only color that I don't have that's still in the store right now is purple and black.
Purple and black.
If somebody
Gotcha.
DM me claiming that, I'll get it for them. Because I
Yo,
actually got something to match that too, but I don't know. I would try purple, but if somebody holler at me saying that they want it, I would sell it.
gotcha.
Everything else, no.
Yeah, you could probably sell to somebody from Cali with the Sacramento Kings and all that.
I actually got the Barclays, bro. I
Oh,
got those in
yeah,
the.
yeah. The
Yeah, I just
Barkley,
yo, bro. Fashion wise, I just like putting colors
put the
together because when we
piece.
was kids, there's certain colors I wouldn't rock.
Yeah, no, it's funny because I said to my kids all the time, like my kids, they got all these crazy colors right now. They come out with these shoes, and I'm like, yo, when we was coming up, bro, the fitted had to match the kicks. You know what I'm saying? That's just how that went. These kids, bro, they throw on like 4 or 5 colors on one shoe with like some random ass hat and everything in between. And I'd be like, I mean, if it worked for them, it worked for them. But when we was coming up, that shit wasn't rocking,
We
bro.
couldn't step, but you couldn't step outside, man. We'll get fried, man. We'll get fried. Yo, it was pressure. They don't understand. It was pressure on us going to school
All day.
because school, that was the center stage. That was the fashion show right there.
That shit made you or broke you, bro. That shit made you or broke you, bro.
Yo, bro, I don't know how I got through it because the way that I am with fashion today, I wasn't nothing near what I am today back then.
Now you know what though? And this is something that I was talking about with somebody else. I say the
Shout out to my guy Tron that was he was him Tron on the beat. Me and your brother got a record together that he never put out. We
with
went to his
got
studio to do it.
you, got you. With got you. You know
Yeah,
what?
Tron
I'm
words.
supposed to get my brother on the part too, because my brother went through a phase where he was like he ain't doing music no more. He had like unplugged everything, whatever. But my brother got probably like over 300 records, bro. There was a time where I was in the studio all the time with him and shit. I had probably like over 300, and he got it. He's just sitting on that
Yeah,
shit, and I'm like, yo, you need to
yeah,
come
man.
off that shit. So I know your shit gotta be in that mix. Your shit gotta be in
Yeah,
that.
it is, bro. I know it is because I have to consistently buy more storage.
Uh,
Every like no lie, probably less than a week. I have to constantly buy new storage for my Gmail and for my computer in general because
got you.
I have so much things like music stored on my. It's crazy, bro. It's
Yeah,
really
yeah.
crazy. And
That's.
that record with me and your brother, I still have it, bro.
Oh, you got
I
it too.
wanted to I wanted to go and do it over, man. But I know your brother. Spiritually, he's in a
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
different space.
yeah. Now he definitely disconnected. He disconnected this shit, man. So, um,
I might still use the beat though with his
hey,
blessing.
yeah, you go for that shit, bro. Because I know he ain't gonna do nothing with it. You know what I mean?
I still, it's not. It wasn't crowd ready. It wasn't ready for the people. But I still bump that record to this day. It's on my iPod. I kid you not.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
And for him to be doing the reggaeton, that nigga is nice.
Yeah, he got a lot of
I
when it comes to
wanted to
that.
hear him. I wanted to hear him outside of that, but your brother spit though. He's a talented dude, man.
Yeah,
Salute
he
to
got
my
a lot of
dude, man.
he got a lot of shit online, man. That he be trying to take down, but it's like, yo, once that shit hit the web, bro, you don't got control of it no more, bro.
Don't take it down. Tell him I said don't take it down. That's your legacy. Do not remove that shit. Leave it, man. When you not here, trust me, man. When our kids is missing us, you
Yeah,
want a place where they can go and still see us in the physical form. Because you know when
Facts.
we go, we gone,
Yeah,
bro.
it's over.
Tell your brother don't do that,
Facts.
man. Please, man.
Facts.
I want my daughter and my niece, all my nieces, my nephew to be able to be like, yo, what? My uncle is nice,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Hold on, let me
yeah.
type in Shorty
Hey,
Bx. Matter of fact, Google my
run,
uncle, man. You know what I mean?
run
Shit
it
like
back.
that, man.
Run it back.
Facts, man.
That's what it
Maybe
is.
you know what I mean? To be able to be like, nah, nigga, my uncle get busy. My uncle was somebody out
Facts.
here. Y'all bugging. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying?
Yeah, nah. So,
I want people to be able to be like, you crazy, Team Figueroa. My pops get busy. You crazy? You know what I'm saying? That's important, man.
yeah,
Facts, bro. Legacy means everything. You know that, Tron. You know. Shout out to my man Tron. You know what I mean? My man Showtime from Showtime TV introduced me to him, man. They best friends,
that's what's up.
you know, musically. He got his own battle league too, man.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Yo, yeah, we could probably chop it up too. One of my mans, he out in Chicago. He go by Shastafa. He be on that
Okay.
battle. He be on that battle rap tip, and I think he just got plugged in with the URL and shit. He got co-signed by Hitman and by Cassidy and shit. So
Yeah, man.
um,
Like, yeah, my man Showtime is definitely in the loop, man. He tapped in crazy. I was with him in the beginning stages of what he doing now. You know what I'm
got.
saying? So me and him, me
Let
and
me
him,
let
me
me
and
ask
him.
you a question. Being
Go
that
ahead.
you bring up the battle rap league, right? Just battle rappers in general, right?
Yeah.
Why do you think it's so difficult for battle rappers to cross over to mainstream? Like Murder Mook, you would think he would be able to, or P, or DNA, or even Charlie Clips, right? Charlie Clips is probably the most mainstream because he's on like Wild and
Yeah.
Out and all that other good stuff, right? But they're not able to string together a record that's radio friendly. Why? I mean, with the level of creativity that they got with pushing that pen, why do you think it's so hard for them to cross over?
I think probably because probably they don't show enough of they versatility outside of battle rap. I mean, don't get me wrong. See, Charlie Clips. See, Dice actually got a record with Charlie Clips, and it's a video to it. They shot it in the hood too, right on the block.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I guess for the people that are fans of them, I guess it's hard to see them outside of what they do on the regular. You know what I'm saying? But I got I got I got a song from Murder Mook that I think is fire. You know what I'm saying? And it is a battle rap type of record. You know what I mean? But it's fire though. Like when it come on, it's a Jadakiss sample on who really the best rap, who really the best.
yeah,
The shit kicking hard, bro. And he just breaking down all of the industry rappers like Jadakiss and how they
yeah,
all battle and what they all bring to the table. It's crazy. I gotta send it to you.
and I fuck with a lot of them. Specifically on P, right?
On peace, man.
On P,
On peace, man. I fuck with him. But go
On
ahead.
P had before he got his notoriety like that, he had Home of the Pinstripes, the mixtape series,
Okay.
and he had hella records on that shit, And but then once he got like this battle rap notoriety, I feel like he stopped, trying to put together
Yeah,
records and shit.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I feel like that's done in his growth. And super nice. Ump super nice. All them cats super nice. It's just I feel like personally, from the way I see it, the industry looks at them as just that, as just battle rappers. So they don't give them that opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, see, the most notable battle rapper that was successful at making music was
But even
Cassidy. You know what I mean? But the
but even
special,
Cassidy had that little. Think about it, if you remove Rough Riders from the equation and Swiss Beats,
yeah,
it was the hooks that did it for him. The R. Kelly feature. Think about his biggest records. It was somebody else. It wasn't my
yeah,
drink
I
and my two
think
step. So
that,
what? You know what I mean?
yeah, definitely. The trouble with Cassidy being mainstream was what he was doing, what he's known for. He didn't want to be known for that. He
Yeah,
didn't want to be doing songs like "Get No
yeah,
Better." He didn't want. He didn't
yeah,
want that. But
yeah,
that's what that's what I feel separates him from all of the other battle rappers that you named.
Yeah,
That's what made him special. It was those records that he personally didn't like and
yeah.
didn't want to be known
So
for.
now,
Those records are fire.
peep game, right? And I'm glad you said that, right? Because then look, this was my only like riff with Cassidy was when he was in the industry, he
Yeah,
didn't want to be known as that. But when he came back to battle rap and motherfuckers are saying he's washed and he's all that, what did he go back to was I got platinum records, I got hits, and
exactly.
I think that's where he lost the people to some degree because it was like, hold on, man, you gotta pick a side. You know what I'm saying? You could do
See,
both,
but this,
obviously.
I think that the reason why he's so lost in battle rap is because he refused to adjust. And shout out to my nigga Goods the Animal. I've
Goods,
been knowing him since we was kids.
facts,
Literally. You know what I'm saying? Him, his family and my family, uptown. I've been, we got history, but that's what Goods was breaking down. And personally, I think Cass lost that
yeah,
battle.
yeah. Yeah, it depends. If depends on who you speak to, right? Some people are just
Yeah.
biased because they Cassidy fans. You know what I mean? But if you really sit there, break down the substance and the wordplay, the performance, all of that shit, right? Like Goods is the animal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Goods is exactly what his name is. That's just my eh, that's just my personal opinion. But because I ordered that. You know what I'm saying? I did the pay-per-view thing, bro. Like Goods gotten his
Yeah,
ass.
yeah, nice.
You know what I'm saying? And as long as Cassidy does not wanna adjust to what's going on in battle rap now, he's gonna continue
To
to
take the L's.
lose.
Here's the thing too, and it's funny that you said it, right? Because
He think too much of himself too, man. Listen,
that's
nigga,
the
you got
problem.
L's, you got L's
You got
underneath your belt.
L's.
That's
Everybody
it.
got L's. Everybody got L's, bro. It's just saying. Listen, even when you're not, even when you're not in a battle environment, you could do a record with somebody and they body you, bro. Like you could like, oh shit, it happens, bro. Everybody catches bodies. Everybody gets body, bro. That's the beauty of the music, bro. It's based.
Me and my brother Glow will be battling. Nigga. You ain't gonna be jumping on. I ain't gonna be featuring you on my records and you body and everything. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, everything is a battle, man. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's in home, it's good, man. It's cool.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's competitive. It
He
keeps that
said,
the competitive
Sean
juices.
said, Renegade. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That
Eminem
J. Yeah,
smoke Jay-Z,
yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah. And like, listen, you know what's crazy, yo? Like Eminem is definitely one of the illest, and I hate to see and hear, in the culture when they say, "Oh, he nice for a white boy." Like, no, he's fucking nice, dog.
He's
He
nice.
nice. Like, let's not, you know what I mean? Like, let's not do the because he think about his whole career. He went his whole career with a restriction and still been able to body people. You know what I mean?
Now you got, like I said, man, you gotta give that brother his
Fact.
flowers, man. You know what I'm saying? Never mind him being a white
Yeah,
boy. You know what I mean?
that's what I
Because
tell people.
there's black MCs that ain't rapping like that. You know what
Fact,
I'm saying? So
facts.
the fact that and that, like I said before, breath control. Like you see how fast that nigga be rapping? I'll be like, I can't do that.
Ridiculous.
I
Nah.
can't do that,
But
and I ain't even about to
and
try.
that's why me personally, when it comes up, when I do that game that we played earlier,
Yeah, yeah.
I sometimes, depending on the day, I put Busta at that GOAT status because of his ability. It's not just spitting that fast. He's putting bars together. His substance behind that shit. You know what I mean?
Definitely. Definitely is, man. Like it's just certain artists you can't play with, bro.
Nah,
And Eminem is definitely one of them dudes, just like Busta's one of them dudes. And for the females, Missy is one of them females.
Missy, fact. Yo, no, Missy been on so many levels too. Bars, delivery, production, all that shit. She's behind the scenes on there's so many hit records out there people listen to that don't even know that it's a Missy record. She's the one behind it and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she even structured the all about the Benjamin. She structured that song.
Facts. Facts.
Understand, people that's in here listening. I didn't say right. I said structure. You know
Structure,
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Yeah. Now
She
there's a
told,
difference.
she told, this dude use that verse. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Yeah, nah,
And that's and
her
you know what I mean?
creative juices is on a whole. It's always been there, bro. Remember, she had
Yeah.
the what was it, the Superfly video with the fucking the big patent leather jump offs on, and she looked like she
Nah, that was a plastic. That was the garbage bag. I
dead
think. Yo,
ass.
word. She told that story, bro. I think it was a garbage bag.
That's wild. That's wild.
Like I said, man. Like you got them special artists, man. They only come around once in a
Yeah,
lifetime,
yeah.
man.
She's
We got
definitely
we
one of them.
gotta appreciate them. You know what I'm saying? And understand, man, that when we go, we gone, man. We don't have nothing. We don't have nothing here. Just all work, man.
Yeah, that's it,
That's,
man. Whatever you leave behind is what they're gonna be able to go back to. Remember you buying shit.
or man. So it's like that. That's why, like, with my music, I believe that my music is not gonna be appreciated until after I'm gone.
But it's like that with everybody, bro. If you really think about it, the dudes that's being appreciated right now ain't got no substance, bro.
And that's what I
And I
mean, like,
know
because
a lot.
every time that somebody hit me or they shout me out or post my music, they never forget to put this is what real hip hop sound
Yeah,
like, or
real hip hop.
this is
Yeah,
what New York sound
sound
like.
like
That shit Flex be
yeah,
saying on the radio.
yeah. Because honestly, man, and I jump out the window a lot when I do these pods and shit, and I always ask people like, honestly, like amongst your peers, who do you feel is actually really doing it? I don't hear nobody really doing it like that. It's only but a few people that I could be in tune with and be like, oh, I'm gonna rock with this, I'm gonna rock with that.
Yeah,
None of these new artists, and you mentioned a lot of them earlier. You mentioned the J. Cole's of the world. You mentioned the Kendricks of the world. I mean, who do I rock with right now? Shit, I mean, fucking right now, nobody. I'll be listening to R&B, bro.
yeah. Honestly, bro, I don't even listen to the radio.
Yeah, because I can't do it, bro. I can't do it.
No funny shit, bro. I don't listen to the radio, but I listen to me, bro.
You got to, and because you know what, that you gotta have the ability to critique your own sound too.
Uh, Hold on, I'm gonna play some. I'm gonna play some shit. Hey, hold on. I'm gonna play some unreleased shit.
Oh, yo, we
You
about to
know,
get it. See, only here, man. Only here. We about to get an exclusive, y'all. Unreleased music, yo.
hold on. Not that.
Ooh, ooh, New York remake. Okay.
This ain't out yet.
We get busy wherever we at. Straight facts about New York, New York. We from the home where they started rap. Let's bring it back to New York, New York. We ain't playing with the street shit. Yes, I'm from New York, New York. We get busy wherever we at. Straight facts about New York, New York. And you know, Kool-Aid, New York is sweet. Till I send a straight shots with your brand new Jeep. Something heavy and let me watch your seat. Once like over, you can't repeat. I'm a nightmare on any street. If I'm coming, you can't hide. I'ma slide. Criminals hating my home state, New York State. My whole committee like to get fly. You know the rest. Live by the code. Somebody died. Nobody knows. Came from a road. And if he ever told, you just a memory now. Nobody care about the record you sold. The game now all about streams and downloads. I need the moments just to talk my shit. We treat the streets like jail. You getting banged with the ice pick. If you started, then I'ma finish it. I'm not the type to do something and play innocent. I got an uncle on the most wanted list. That's real shit. Get the
But man, bro, I
Ooh.
got shit, bro. Like,
Okay. So when you releasing that? When can we get what's that? Is that for the next EP? Is that coming out? Like, what's up, man?
shit, the video might come out before the single do.
I heard that. So
Or shout
you
out to
already
my
shot the
man.
video or you shooting it?
Now I'm gonna shoot it.
I got you, got you.
And Shout out to my other two dudes that's on there. Shout out to my man F. Dot Briggs and my man Trey Pound.
Trey Pound, that's what's up. So I seen earlier you look like you was producing a beat or something.
Nah. I don't make beats.
Oh, so that's something
I work.
somebody sent you? Cause I seen you put like I'm about to go crazy on this.
Oh, you talking about the stories
Yeah.
earlier? Oh, nah, that was my man that I told you tapped in earlier. My man Laylo.
Got you.
Yeah, he did that, and he did that New York joint that I just played you. Same
Got you.
dude.
Got you.
All three of those stories plus this New York joint, that was on him.
Got you. Got you. That's what it is. Now, so you got a reliable source for that sound. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, you have to, man, and you know, I really love our authentic sound, that boom bap sound. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So I will, no matter what I do musically, no matter what you hear me do musically, I will never stray far away from that New York, that original New York.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? Shout out to the younger artists that's out here doing their thing now. You know what I'm saying? I love what they doing, but that boom bap, that's us, man.
Facts.
Get
Facts.
a little bit of that into y'all vibe, into what y'all doing, man. Because I don't want to use the word hate, so I really dislike that our a lot of our artists coming from New York don't look and sound like they from here.
Yeah, nah, they've New York definitely is dealing with an identity crisis when it comes to music.
Yes, man.
And look, and
Yes.
you know what? And yo, and honestly, and I can tell you like because you my bro, and you put out a song that was almost like on that drill shit.
Oh, slide.
Fly, right? And I was
Yeah, it's
like,
called
I
slide.
could fuck I was like, I could fuck with it. I was like, this ain't bro though. I was like, this ain't bro sound. I was like, nah. And then so I go back and I'm like, oh, okay. So when you come back with flex on them, I'm like, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, nah, that's what I mean. I'm never going straight far. I'm never going straight far away from from my original sound, that New York sound. And don't get me wrong. Hold on. Somebody said
Like,
you
yeah,
gotta
I'm trying
hear
to bring the city
me.
back.
Yeah, definitely, man. You know what I'm saying? Bring it back. Bring it back, bro. I appreciate that. But yeah, I I don't have a problem being versatile. And like, all right, Dice wanted me to get out of trial. You know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah,
said
yeah.
I'm not opposed to trying it. You know what I'm saying? But when I do it, I'm gonna do it my way. You know what I'm saying? So when you hear me, you understand what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
I'm, and I'm killing that shit.
I and it's funny you say that Dice tell you to try that shit, and it's because Dice really like he's really mastered that slow flow, yo.
He did.
He
He did.
got that slow flow because like I'm telling you, I got some shit on Dice where he ain't spitting like that. You know what I'm saying? So he definitely got that slow flow down pat. Um, and the audio tune, right? He used just enough, but it's not. He's not overusing it.
He didn't abuse it. He
Yeah,
didn't
so it's
abuse it.
just the right, the right enough amount where it does help the record a bit, but it's not taking away from his sound.
Let me tell you something about Dice, right? He loved collaborating with me because I think I think he loves collaborating with me because I put him, like, when people heard him on Get It Jumping, you know what I'm saying? Like, people also want to hear you on that shit.
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
think that when he collaborate with me, I, he like being in that pocket. But I think he like being in that pocket on features with me.
yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like, keep doing what you do, but when they hear that authentic New York Dice,
Yeah,
that,
you
that's that
bring,
shit that's missing in your
yeah,
repertoire. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? Like,
you bring
when
that
you
shit
when
out of
you
each other.
doing your own shit.
Uh-huh. Yeah, y'all bring it out of each other and shit. You know what I mean? And that's
Yeah,
that.
because we got New York, we got our authentic New York shit, but we also got our collaboration with the drill shit too. Like, we got an even
Yeah,
balance. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? So they
So
hear us on both. Cause me and him, we got a record with Ron Browse.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's on the Welcome to New York shit.
Yeah, yeah. Welcome to New York. She's on that with the Ron Browse.
Yeah. So
Now
yeah,
your
like we
catalog,
balance each other out.
your catalog is definitely runs deep. Your catalog definitely I feel speaks to anybody that's in tune with hip hop. You got something for everybody. Anybody that's in tune with hip hop. There's no way they go through your catalog and don't find a record that fits their liking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely, man. Because I got that shit for the ladies. You know what I mean? That street life.
Yeah, and that's
I got
important.
that. Yeah. I don't know. You seen the video to that?
To which one?
To street life. I saw the video to that.
The street life. Mm,
Yeah,
I think
there's a
I
video.
did. That's your joint. I think when it start, you in the whip and it got like you got like the smoke going on around the car.
Yeah, I shot some of it in the Poconos,
Got you.
and then I shot the other half in the Bronx and shit on Union
Got
Avenue. You know what I'm saying? Where I hop out, get my man a pound in front of the building, and then he point across the street, and I see my lady with, you know what I mean, with her new dude and all that.
I'm
And then I'm kind of like in the days reminiscing about, you
I'm gonna
know,
have to
what it was
look it
like when
up.
we was together.
I'm gonna have to watch the video though, and that's the other thing too. Like your videos uh have substance, and I said because it matches the song. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like dudes that have a party song, and you know what I mean, they out there jumping the motherfucker in the bathroom. Like yo, like this shit don't add up. This shit like literally you make it like mini movies. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I like, man. I like to make storyboard videos. You know what I mean? Like,
That's a lost art, man.
yeah, it is, man.
That's a
It really
lost.
is, man, because it just really goes to show you how caught up into a trend, you know, in music, especially for New York. Like, 'cause now they calling it New York drill.
Yeah, yeah. That ain't it. That
I'm
ain't
not
it.
mad. I'm not mad at it. I'm just mad that New York artists get so consumed by what's going on. Because understand, we the original trendsetters,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
now we went from being trendsetters to being followers.
Yeah.
That's disappointing. Being from New York, bro.
Big time. Big time. That shit hurts us big time, bro.
Yeah,
Big time. Cause you know, we used to be the ones that people looked up to. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. And it seemed like we we don't get the respect that we used to get. Like I seen a an interview from Birdman. You know what I'm saying? And he sound cocky and rightfully so. I give him that. He made a stamp in the game, but he said he said like he somebody asked him, I don't remember who it was, like yo, do you like where music is at right now, and do you think that, you know, it would come back, like, you know, because New York, I mean not New York, music, it bounces. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It goes from New York to the west, to the Midwest, to the South. And he said some real cocky shit. He was like, I don't think New York gonna ever give it back. I was like,
Uh,
don't do that. Don't do
you
that,
know,
bro. Cause we'll start flooding this shit, and we'll snatch it back. Right now, New York is being nice, nigga. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, yeah. I think, Birdman is one of those dudes that I feel he say a lot of shit for his shock value.
Yeah,
I don't believe he believe half the shit that come out of his mouth. Um, but he got paper, and he got people
yeah.
around him, so people gonna buy it.
He
And
could talk. He could talk that fly shit.
yeah, he could talk that fly shit all day. You know what I mean? He's been in the game for fucking forever too. So he's definitely he's an OG in the game. And I mean, I think really what it comes down to, I think he's really a good businessman, right?
He's a great businessman.
Yeah,
I give it to
yeah.
him.
But I think when it comes to he's supposed to say that, right? To
Yeah.
encourage artists.
It's just
Um,
like what he say about Wayne being better than Jay-Z. He's supposed to say that.
He's supposed to say that shit. You know what I'm saying? I think it comes down to preference, opinion. Me personally, obviously I'm a pick a Jay over Wayne simply because what Jay talked about is more relatable to how I came up. I
Yeah,
can't
definitely.
relate to the shit Wayne is on. I don't drink lean. I don't pop pills. You know what I mean?
Facts. All that.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Now, a young Wayne when he had like The Block is Hot. Well, that was a international record because every hood got a Block is Hot. You know what I'm saying? So
I
you
like
do
that. I
that.
like that one joint that Wayne did. Damn, what's the name of it? I think it's something. I don't know if it's Hustler Music, something like
Oh
that.
yeah. Hustle
That
music.
right
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. The hottest nigga under the sun. Yeah. Now I fuck with Wayne. I fuck with artists that actually bring something to the table, some substance, something that you can take from it that
Yeah,
challenge you
definitely.
creatively. Um, so we done touched on the clothing. We done took it back to when you wrote your first rhyme in the ninth grade. Um, um, so are you actively working on this EP, or is this something you say it's time to start working on the EP?
No, I'm actively working on it. I'm just still narrowing it down to what's the last two songs I'm gonna put on there. Because
Okay,
definitely the singles that I put out, the videos, the Get At Me Dog Part 2 and Flexing on them is definitely gonna be on there. And of course the remix that we previously talked about.
got you.
Oh, so yeah,
So
I don't have no title for
I
it as of right now.
so aside from the features that we already know from the records that's out, are there any features that you want to speak on, or you gonna let them wait?
Um, I think those may be the features that I do have on this EP because it's between a 5 or 6 song EP. I don't want to over and saturate it with features. I definitely want to make sure that the people continue to hear me and get some substance out of what I'm talking about on this joint. Um, the features that I the features that I do have outside of the EP is real big. Unfortunately, I can't say on live, but I could definitely tell you off live.
So you are you holding those for an album? Cause it's almost gonna be time for an album. I feel like um with the right you get look you got the machine going
Mhm,
right. So you got the buzz right. You got the buzz. You got plenty of music out. You doing shows.
mhm.
You getting features out there. Um, at what point do you say to yourself, "It's time to put out a certain type of album," right? Because I mean, an album is a complete body of work. You
Yeah,
know, intro.
yeah, definitely. But let me ask you something. You think people want to hear full album right now?
Um, I, me personally, I'm ready for an album, but that's me, right? And
Understand?
I say that because even your EPs you structure like an album. You don't just
Mhm.
throw five tracks or six tracks on that shit. You from
Creatively, you have to. It wouldn't make no sense.
the way it starts to the way it ends, I can tell there was a thought process to which song opened up the EP. Even how your intros, like some of your intros is better than some motherfucking singles, bro.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean when you listen to because I did two full length albums. That was Better Late Than Never and No
No more
More Favors, right?
favorites. Yeah.
Yeah. So um, I noticed that even with those albums, those two Pacific albums, there were songs on No More Favors that I should have let go as singles first that I didn't. I just put them on the album. You know what I'm saying? I was having clearance issues with the Jim Jones record. You know what I'm saying? So because I was planning on releasing that as a single. I was having clearance issues. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So every time that you do see me in my stories, posting that, you still can go and download the No More Favors album to get that song
Gotcha.
specifically. If that's just what you wanted. But so with the records that I'm currently sitting on with these big name artists, it's definitely a great possibility that they would end up on an album, on a full length album at some point. But they have to stand on their own because these shits is big.
But as I'm saying, so you could use those singles to help push the album. Is what I'm.
Yeah,
That's how I would treat it at
yeah,
least.
yeah. But they have to go out as singles first.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? Because like these is you going you gonna be we gonna talk after
Yeah,
this.
yeah, yeah.
You gonna be like, nigga, how? Just how, nigga? That's what you gonna say.
Nah,
How? That's
nah.
you know
You
what I
know
mean?
what, bro? I would never ask you how, bro, because I've been watching your growth since what I mean. Like I said, since you had the braids, you know what I mean. So yeah,
Yeah.
I've been watching your growth since. Yo, true story. A motherfucker never seen you leave the block, but always see you get back to the block. So that let me know you was, what I mean? You was out first thing in the morning, but always coming back late night doing your 1-2s and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, look, at the end of the day, bro, you are where you are, not by luck, not by chance, but
No,
because you paid
definitely.
your dues. You done did the groundwork, you done laid the foundation. And for any other upcoming aspiring artist, man, take a look at this brother, man, because he's not where he's at today by accident. It's not a mistake. It ain't luck. It's hard work. He's been dedicated to his craft. Go back and listen to his older records and listen to where he's at now. Delivery wise, his cadences, his wordplay, all the growth as an artist, as an individual, it reflects through your music. It bleeds through your music, bro.
Yeah, man, cause like, I was working so hard at what I was doing, bro, that I never even knew that people was able to Google me.
Yeah, not
So it really goes to show you creatively where my mind was. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? Like I really had to be. I was on vacation when my wife showed me like, yo, I could Google, and she showed me like, look, yo, just type in your name, and all my shit was coming up, and everything that was affiliated with me, and I was
yeah,
shocked
yeah.
because I just wasn't paying attention to any of that. I was just working. That's all I
Got
was ever doing was working. You know what I'm
But that's but
saying?
that's what it's about, man. You do the groundwork, you lay the foundation so you can have the house. You know what I'm saying? Essentially, that's how that works.
Yeah, definitely, man. On my downtime, bro, when I ain't writing or recording or doing anything music related, I like to go to the movies, bro. I'm a regular dude, man.
Yeah, nah,
You know
nah.
what I'm saying? I
Yeah, you
just
big
don't
on the
do it in the
movies.
vicinity in which I live, man.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
like to
yeah.
like kind of like venture out and go to the movies. It's a place that I go. It's called Dining Theater. You know what I'm saying? Like we in the theater, we sitting in our seats, and you press a button, and they'll come and take your order. And there's a bar in there. I'm sure they got them around now, but when it was exclusive, that was my spot.
That's what's up.
So
Yeah, that sound like a dope spot where they gonna bring you. You know what I mean? They gonna bring you the food, man. That sound like a date.
yep, bro. If they got it where you at, bro, I would advise you and your wife set aside some time and go catch a movie at one of them joints.
Gotcha.
They got the reclining chair. It it's so comfortable. The only thing that's missing is a bed, bro.
Uh,
But and I actually been to a theater that had a bed.
now but you know why they can't have beds in theaters, bro, especially up top.
Definitely not. But but I picked theater got beds, bro.
That's what's
It's
up.
not actual beds, but you could
You can recline enough to lay up.
you can. No, they had pillow. You get a pillow and and you get a comforter.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I picked theater did that.
Uh,
I just don't like. I don't like. I pick. I don't care for their food. Dining theater. They got the bar. They got a bar in there,
okay.
and the fact that they bring your food to you.
Mm.
Cause they used to come to you and take your order. They don't do that no more because of COVID. But you go in, you got the bar, you can order your drinks, and you order your food, and they bring it to you while you watching the movie. The only thing you
Yeah,
gotta get up and go do on your own is go to the
that's
bathroom.
it.
That's it.
And it's called Dining Theater.
in theater. Yeah,
Don and Theater need to get with my guy, give him a sponsorship or something, man. They need to work something out. They need to let you
or
do a video premiere or something in there because he just gave y'all the illest promo, bro.
that's a
Honestly,
whole fact. Yeah.
if you don't speak on that, I probably never know about it. And for everybody else to tune in and the people that
Shout
see
out to
this,
my little cousin. Shout out to my little cousin Rail up in here, tight on the tap in.
that's what's up. Shout out to Rel, man.
Yeah,
Shout out to Rel.
man. I hope
Um,
everything. I hope everything good with him, man. You know what I mean? Because he lost his little sister, my little cousin.
my
You know, some
condolences.
some years ago to damn sickle cell anemia,
Oh,
man. You know what I mean? So
yeah, yeah.
rest in peace to my beautiful, kind-hearted cousin Sinead, man.
Rest in peace, man. My condolences. Real talk, man.
Uh, you know, man, I love her. I miss her dearly, but her and my grandmother, they together, and I couldn't see them being here without each other, man. So God bless to my grandmother and my little cousin Sinead.
Got
But
you.
yeah, man, I'm a, I'm a, I'm gonna definitely do another full length album, though. You know what I'm saying I'm gonna definitely put that in.
That yeah, I
So,
mean, no rush on that. You can't rush greatness.
nah,
Rome wasn't built overnight, but I'm just me personally as someone that watches your growth and the same thing. Just because we ain't tapped in every day like that, it don't mean nothing. No, this shit trying to play. All right, fuck it, guys. I got it queued up. This shit about to play. You spoke about the track with Ron Browse, and so I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play it for them real quick for those just
all
a little
right,
clip.
all right.
Yeah, this is that live niggas, man. Featuring Ron Browse
Yes,
and Dice
sir.
Peso.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna let it rock. We're gonna let your verse go off. I gotta hear that. All right, y'all. If y'all want to hear the whole record, man, it ain't much left. But if y'all want to hear the whole record, man, y'all can stream that, download that, play it back to back. Live niggas featuring Ron Browse and Dice Peso,
Yes,
Shorty
sir.
Bx, man. Um, so for sure, EP on the way, potential album in the works, shitload
Definitely.
of big hit singles. Movie wise, everything on hold. How the family, man? Family good? Everybody good?
Everybody good, man. The kids kind of made me sick before the holidays and all that, but I'm better now. I'm feeling much better than I did. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
Kids opened up their gifts. I don't know, man. My niece and my daughter, they really wasn't into the whole opening gifts process. They kind of tapped out after the first three, so we still
Got you.
got unwrapped gifts under the tree for them that they gotta open. But it's everybody good, man. I'm a
That's what's
little
up.
disappointed disappointed in myself. I needed to get to the cemetery and visit my son for the holidays, but I'm gonna definitely do it this week, though.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Everybody good, man. Can't complain, man. I'm just focused on what I got going on right now, and I can't wait till my next vacation, bro.
That's it. You
Even my
got
next
guess.
vacation probably won't be a vacation, man. I'm gonna take the studio with me, man.
I
I'm
mean,
gonna
but you
take the
know what though?
studio
But
equipment with me.
the different environment will spice up your creative juices, though. You
That's
know
a
what I'm saying? Give you
fact, man. But you know what I do, man? I take the camera with me everywhere, man. I take it on the plane. I film everything. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not in and out of town as often as I would like.
yeah,
So I definitely that's why when you see a lot of my visuals, like I had shot this video celebration off of my No More Favors album. I had shot that in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? It was big. You know what I'm saying? It was big for me. And I had my right hand man Spaz with me out there. You know what I'm saying? Because he managed to be out for 4 solid years. You know what I mean? Before his unfortunately incarceration and shit. But having him out there and being able to be in the video, that was special. That was special. It was big. It was monumental. You know what I'm saying? And we was enjoying ourselves. So of course I was filming everything out
yeah,
there.
yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. That's what that. I mean, that's what I tell people all the time, man. That's the only thing we really get to keep in life is the moments and the memories we create. Everything else, man. The jewelry goes, the cars go, the houses go, everything goes, man. But what you get to keep, bro,
Definitely.
is those moments and shit. That's what
And,
we get to live in. Those moments.
and especially when I shot that, it was his birthday
Mm,
too. You know what I
there
mean?
you go.
So
That's a
shit was
win-win.
big, man. But
Yeah,
you know, when he come home, he gonna be back stronger, better than ever. More money, more vacations, more jewelry,
all
more
that.
fun, man. More
All
living life, man.
all that.
You know what
That's
I'm
what it's
saying?
about, man. Living life. You hit it on the head. It's about living life, man. So you mentioned a vacation. You got a destination in mind yet, or you kind of just pick a spot at random?
Oh man, this I want to take a. I want to take another. I want to go on another cruise, man. I like that's another one of those favorite things of mine that I like to do. I like to go on those cruise ships, them overnight joints. I just love being on the water, man.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? And definitely, I'm gonna shoot a video on that bitch too. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah, yeah. They got everything on them boats, so
Yeah,
you can make an ill
yeah,
ass video
man.
on that.
And I didn't know that like they have different themes
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
Like, cause one time.
All kind of
One
shit.
time they had like a little club vibe in one of the joints. And I was expecting that they was gonna do it another night, and then they had
Nah.
something else going on.
Yeah, yeah,
So I just cause we had went to Jamaica, on a cruise ship. Cause every island that they stop, you go and enjoy the
yeah. A
island for
couple
at least
hours.
eight
You get
hours.
off a couple hours, do your
Yeah.
thing, get back on the boat and go.
So I had went to uh damn, my mind is all over the place, but we had went to not Puerto Rico, the other spot.
Dominican Republic,
No, no, no.
Cuba,
No,
Haiti,
no, not none of those.
Bahamas,
I actually went to the Bahamas too.
Bahamas. Ah, shit. Yeah, I can't. I
It'll
mean, that's like within the immediate,
it'll
like,
come to me. It'll come to me like everything else. But oh man, I had bought the white Hennessy back from over there.
oh, oh, shit. But there's a couple spots. Jamaica
Yeah,
do the
it
white
is. Just a couple
Hennessy.
of spots.
You can get it from DR, um,
DR, what's that?
Dominican Republic.
Was I over there? I might have been over there too.
Yeah,
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 like
yeah,
I
DR.
be moving around, bro.
Not, but hey, that's what's up, man. You gotta live life, man.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? You gotta live life for
definitely.
sure, man. So I mean, shit. I think we kind of took them on a nice little walk, man. I know you personally. You've been on this walk for as
Yeah,
long as I
yeah.
can
You
remember.
already know.
Um, and fortunately, man, you've managed to, like I said earlier in the beginning of the pod, to be in the mix but stay out the way. And so, for someone, especially in the industry that you're in, bro, to have this type of longevity, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit can't get overlooked because unfortunately you're gonna put out that one record that's gonna take you to the moon, right? And there's gonna be somebody in Cali. There's gonna be somebody. There's gonna be people in New York. They're gonna be like, "Yo, he just blew up overnight." Like, nah, man, go check that catalog, man.
Fact, man.
And that's the beauty of a timestamp because they get to go back and look at like, oh, I had people reach out to me like, "Oh, you trying to do podcasts like everybody else?" Like, yo, I was doing podcasts before I knew podcasting was podcasting. I used
Yeah.
to go to different gyms and interview different fighters, and I didn't know what I was doing back then. It was DVDs. I had my own series called Ring the Ring DVD. You know what I'm saying? So today that would have been Ring the Ring podcast
Yeah.
apparently or some shit. That means
Yeah.
so I've been in this, kind of like a path for a minute. And then when you look at the date, you go to YouTube and you see the stamp, that shit got 12, 15 years ago. Oh yeah, I've been doing this shit. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So it's the same thing with you, man, with the music. You got any shows coming up soon, bro?
Somebody just reached out to me recently about doing a show. I don't have no shows in the works as of right now. Because there's just been so much stuff going on personally that I didn't I didn't feel like I was like in the space to want to do a show right now. But definitely, man, when I get something popping, I'm gonna definitely announce it. You know what I'm saying? Right now it's just studios and videos right now. Like I'm just pumping these visuals out, and that's the reason why I stopped doing full length albums for a little while because it's easy to maintain with 4 or 5 song EPs that I
Mm-hmm.
can individually focus on each visual personally instead of just doing things spare the moment. I don't really like working like that. I really, what I mean. I really just like planning things out, strategically. 'Cause that's how I was able to give you, the organic visuals to like flex on them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 'Cause normally when you check out my visuals, the most that my visuals lack was like having like females in the video, and they just make for a good look. So that I stepped out of the box and I was able to do that with flex on them
Yeah.
and had the two great ladies in the videos, you know. And that was the first visual, with this with the director that I'm working with. You know what I mean? He knew, and shout out to my man Ream Graphics. You know what I'm saying? He definitely out here doing his thing, about to get his name popping. You know what I'm saying? And he got indoor studio visuals, so I don't have to be out here, thugging it out, in the
Yeah.
cold weather,
Yeah.
because I don't always like doing that shit. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
now that I got somebody, that has those things to offer, I really can get into my creative bag a lot more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because if I got a girl record and I need like what's them joints that they be renting out now? Those
Like Airbnb.
Airbnbs. You know what I'm saying? But I could easily get one of those and set the mood for like a romantic scene for a video.
Got
You know
you.
what I mean? Just to get that, that sex appeal in the video with
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Get the ambience going.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So I'm able to do that with this director that I wasn't able to do with all of the others that I worked with in the past. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
what's up. So before we wrap this up, um, what would you, what advice would you give a younger you?
um don't be so quiet. Get out there and talk and run down on these DJs and talk to these people and get in their face and stay in their face and you know what I mean? Because all of those things matter. Don't be so to yourself. You know what I mean? Be more talkative, man. You know what I'm saying?
Get out there. You know what they say, man. Closed mouth don't get fed, man.
Definitely not. And although I talk more now than I ever did, because I even got family that, when they be seeing me doing those reels and They was like, yo, I ain't never met this person. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody know me for being quiet and laid back.
Yeah,
So it's like, I'm broad in my personality a lot more. You know what I'm saying? But once again, better late than never. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah, that would be the advice that I would give the younger me.
That's what's up. One more thing before we jump off. I know you got the website. Um, Share the website with them so they know how to find you. And also, do you have merch available for purchase on your website?
I don't have, well, my website is www.shortybx.com. I don't have the merch on the website. I'm working on that, but I have my Instagram. It's Shorty Bx Apparel One on Instagram, where you could go and you know what I mean, you could check out some merch and place orders there on, you know what I'm saying?
Got you.
But I definitely got them. I got the SBX Apparel um snapback hats. This one personally got SBX on the back. You know what I'm saying? I got I got the leather snapback hats, all different colors right now. I got on deck. I got the all white leather snapback. I got the all black leather snapback, the all red leather snapback. I got I got bubble coats like this one you see right here. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
You know what I mean? The black fur on it. You know what I'm saying? I definitely I just got some SBX apparel sneakers that's literally on the way now that I'm waiting for. We got sweatsuits. You know what I mean? I'm no longer selling these joints with this logo. It's only the SBX apparel. This is kind of personally for me, but salute to those
they
lucky
got it.
people like yourself that
Yeah,
got it.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
everything I got, I still got the sweatsuits. We got like I said, we got hats, we got sweater hats, we got thermals. You know what I'm saying? Uh,
So yeah, so
what else, man?
pretty much you got something for everybody.
Yeah, I got everything. We even got for the infants fresh out the
The
hospital. You know what I'm saying?
onesies, we got the onesies. Yeah,
Definitely, man.
I'm a tap in with you offline and shit, and see how we coordinate. Probably grab a couple items off for you in bulk, and then I'll do some giveaways and shit just to kind of get people familiar with it and all that.
Definitely, man. We definitely could do all of that, bro. You know what I'm saying? And man, shout out to you, man. Team Figueroa, man, in the building, man. You know what I mean? Get familiar with my guy if y'all don't know who he is, man. You know what I'm saying? If you need to get through me to get to him, holla at me, man. DM me, we can make shit happen.
Likewise, man. Likewise, it's always love on this side, bro. Always tapped in with you and shit. So what I mean, at the end of the day, I'm happy to see you, still going. I'm happy to see you win, and in all aspects of life. You know what I mean? We got too many obstacles already stacked against us, man. So to see you still be able to just keep going and going, man, like for sure, bro. I'm here for it, bro. Always.
You already know, bro. Salute, man. Thank you to everybody that was tapping in and out on the live chat today, man. We appreciate it, man.
That's a fact. Yeah, this will be available on all platforms within like 24 to 48 hours and shit. So I'll have it up and running. I mean, the IG obviously gonna get it first, and then it'll spin off on everything else.
All right, definitely, man. As soon as it's ready, man, I'm gonna post it around like I do, man.
Got you,
Anything you
bro.
send me,
Always love.
I'm gonna post it up, man.
Got you, bro. Always love, bro.
You already, man. Salute.
One.
One.